Trevor Lawrence, the number one pick by the Jags, and Joe Burrow, the number one pick by the Bengals, and one of these guys needs to play more like the other. You feel me? I'll give credit to this coaching staff and this organization. They tell it like it is. They're not harsh, but they don't protect. And I thought it was interesting the comments that Liam Cohen had about Trevor Lawrence, and he spoke like I think a lot of fans speak. And supposed, I think like a lot of fans are supposing. And I'm going to let you hear that comment from Liam Cohen just around Trevor and where he is. And this, look, are we a good team? That question being answered. A road win by your quarterback over Joe Burrow and the Bengals will certainly feed the optimism and the perhaps extension of the ceiling a little bit as well. Not to mention, this is a huge one for you, my friend. Because if the Jags go up there and pull a little upset and he gets to 2-0,
it's looking real 4-0-ish.
Then you get to come home and you get to face those Houston Texans at home in a big one. And now, by the way, that trip to San Francisco gets easier every day I get on the air.
Every day.
Because now it certainly looks like Brock Purdy ain't going to play for a while. It went from unlikely to play this week to now just flat out saying 2 to 5 weeks. When they say 2 to 5, it very rarely is 2.
Very rare.
Right?
2 to 5 is like a weird.
Yeah, that's like probably seeing 5 weeks. I don't know where their bye week is. I wonder if it butts up against it, but it's looking more and more likely when the Jags go to San Francisco in a couple of weeks, it'll be Mac Jones quarterbacking.
Mac Jones
is back, baby. Maybe he can throw a couple to Travis Hunter.
Or
see what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
But first things first, and the great challenge that awaits this week, and all the matchups that are important. Can this defense play anything like they did against Carolina, against this, more turbo-powered offense? And the Bengals also, you know how it is when you don't play well? It doesn't always mean that you come back and answer. Look at the Jaguars a year ago. They went down to Miami. They had a big lead. They blew it. They came back. They were going to have Cleveland at home, and they were going to right the ship, right? What'd they do? They came out flat. They played poor, and lo and behold, were upset by the Browns at home. That's always a possibility in the temperamental NFL that the Bengals, suffer that kind of fate as well. But, it's just nice to be involved in a 1-0 matchup. Just nice to not throw up all of yourself, start 0-1, and get immediately dumped into that category of the low percentage of teams that start 0-2, still make the play. Oh, this is a big one, E. I can't believe it, but week 2, we got a must win. How many times have we said those sorts of things? Huh?
Too many.
Yeah, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Well, the early season award for impressive starts now has to go to Green Bay, no? The Packers have played 2 home games. So that matters, but it also ratchets up the pressure. You can less afford to lose to 2 really good teams to open the season. The Packers dusted off the Commanders last night, beat them easily. Ready to put. I don't want to overreact here.
Go ahead and say it.
You're ready to put Jaden Daniels in the Hall of Fame, man. Everybody ready to put him in the Hall of Fame after year 1. Everybody in the world's better than whatever city you're in. Every other quarterback's better than yours. And Jaden Daniels got a couple late junkers, man, in the fourth quarter to tack on a couple of touchdowns to what ended up being a 24 for 42 evening, just 200 yards passing. He was sacked 4 times. This is the one, though, okay? There's a certain quarterback that Jaden Daniels is compared to who never, ever, 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 ever has this stat line. 7 carries, 17 yards. No. That's Baker Mayfield. That's Baker Mayfield when he has to scramble 7 times. Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
So the 24 for 42, 200, you can deal with, even though, again, that was very influenced by 2 late scores. They scored 15 of their 18 in the fourth quarter against soft defenses. They all count, don't get me wrong, but yeah, 24 for 200. But the problem is, Jaden Daniels, the path to greatness that we have mapped out for him includes his ability to be as Lamar-like as anyone else in the league. And they bottled him up, man. They were talking during the game about how the Packers, you can't let the dude, him, Hurts. There's a couple in the league. They go back in the pocket, and then that first release is always pushing out to the right. They really, they were talking about putting an effort on not letting him get out to the right and keep plays alive, and they bottled him up, and the Commanders were commanded. More injuries in that game, by the way. Big ones. Commanders lose Austin Eckler. So they were, they traded Brian Robinson. That's not aging well. And a rookie, Corey Krosky-Merritt. I guess they call him Bill. Is that right? So Bill's going to have to step up. 4 for 17 yesterday. And, here's a Washington team. They were all ready to just, hop on board and ride them for the next few years. And suddenly that quarterback hadn't been scintillating the first couple of weeks. They've got injuries at the running back position. And now a 1-1 record. Green Bay, for their part, also injury plays a part. Jaden Reed, who's probably their number one receiver. They drafted Matthew Golden, and to become that person, to fulfill that role. Reed broke his collarbone last night. He's already bothered by, I think, a stress fracture in the foot.
Crazy touchdown play, too.
Yeah.
Really hurt it.
Yeah.
Oh, back.
Yeah, I called back. That's right. You look here at the stat sheet, and not only does he leave with a broken collarbone, but he gets zeros on the stat sheet. So Matthew Golden, by the way, the first rounder, they expect no catches, just 2 targets last night. They're going to need to get an uptick in his production. Reed's a good player, not a great player. It seems like the Packers got just like 3 or 4 just good receivers.
Yeah.
Right? Dobbs and, maybe Wicks and certainly Jaden Reed. Watson's good, can never stay healthy, right? Mm-hmm. They took him a few years ago in round 1, and he's made some big plays in his short career. But, man, dude's always, I feel like, recovering from an ACL tear.
What did you make of Jordan Love's play last night?
Boy, he started great.
Yes.
Like that first half, he had, 200-something yards passing, and then he kind of leveled off. He finished 19 of 31, but the yards is like Trevor was 19 of 31, right? Mm-hmm. But he had, 178 yards passing? And Jordan Love had 292 last night.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns. I thought he was good considering that, he's kind of banged up going into the season. You thought injuries would be a problem for the Packers to start 2-0 with wins over the Lions and the Commanders. And Love last night, tidy enough. I bet that passer rating's good when you don't turn it over. Yeah, 113 passer rating, Again, the QBR 62.5, lower than the QBR Trevor got last week. I don't understand these quarterback rankings or how they put them together. All right, let's take our first time out this morning. The battle of 1v1. Number 1 overall, Joe Burrow, who's already been to a Super Bowl. Number 1, Trevor Lawrence, has got a playoff win. And what his head coach after one game, and if we get these updates, we are going to know exactly where the expectations are and what the evaluation is of Trevor Lawrence's continued development. All that and more in Captain Kev when we return. It's a GFL Friday. That's Green for Life. Watch the games, so do we.
Dan Higgin and Jeff Prosser right after every Gator football game get our reaction to the plays, the calls that stood out to us.
Live streamed on the Swamp Sessions podcast on the 1010XL social channels from Voodoo Brewing Company.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
Celebrate every score for Duval's favorite home team this season at One Night Taco Stand. Enjoy $3.99 margaritas, and when the home team scores, free tequila shots. Dine in only during the game. Don't miss Taco Tuesday, daily lunch specials, and Top Shelf Friday. Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows. One Night Taco Stand, where tacos, tequila, and touchdowns come together.
Denny Thompson here. Look, don't get left in the dark. We're all trying to reason with hurricane season, so at least be prepared. For top-of-the-line generators in Jacksonville, I turn to Tyson. Licensed pros at Tyson deliver reliable, whole-home standby generators and provide fast repair service. They even do custom installations for local businesses, so don't wait. Ensure seamless installation and peace of mind. Call Tyson now, 904-762-1000 for a free estimate on generator services. TysonInc.com.
You already know it's your main man, E to the T, here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJax.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJax.com.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein and Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Hi, I'm Stevie Beatrice of Beatrice Plumbing. We are the plumbing team built to serve you, and we do it with clean boots, honest work, and maybe a dad joke or two. Labor Day weekend kicks off football seasons, and we're celebrating with a winning deal. Say touchdown when you call and score $75 off your first hour of service. Our championship team brings the same energy to your plumbing that you bring to game day. We are Beatrice Plumbing, and we are here to help. Call or visit beatriceplumbing.com to book online, and let's fix what needs fixing.
Helmets and Heels is returning to Vegas. If you're heading out for the big game, join us at Circa Resort and Casino this October for a Halloween weekend football getaway, featuring Circa room discounts and a huddle up for everyone in the teal and black. Meet Helmets and Heels Friday night, October 31st, then hit the Circa Stadium Swim with temperature-controlled pools and a massive betting screen. For Circa room discounts and more information, visit the 1010XL webpage or circalasvegas.com/huddleup-up.
David here with Royal Pest Services. It's back. Our summer Centricon Termite Special. New installs begin as low as $249. And if you have existing Centricon, but your renewal is through the roof, we can transfer you to Royal at no cost. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free estimate.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, Captain Kevin Favor's Fishing Report. Brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. You dream it, we build it. On 1010XL.
Call this fishing music's what we call this right here. We're back on a GFL Friday. Good fishing luck this weekend. That's pretty good. The captain, Kevin Favor, best in the business.
Sometimes.
Man, I will say this. I know this, you, every other charter captain out there, anyone who's loaded. I saw my neighbors probably just getting on the road this morning. I saw he had the boat trailer this morning. Oh, it's a lot nicer these mornings, 6:30, isn't it?
I know.
Oh.
I know. I mean, it's Monday and Tuesday just was terrible. It was raining, and but since then it has been so nice to get up in the morning and we've had a lot of northeast winds. I was talking about this on the forecast show last night, Jeff. Is that last year we didn't have much northeast winds at all, and this year, my gosh, man, it has blown every day. And by the way, it's supposed to blow for the next 5 or 6 days. But that's kind of the bad news. The good news is the fish are biting. Fish has been
finally
fun. Yes, finally, absolutely, and 90% of that had to do with the mullet have kicked off and started to be around the inlets and stuff like that. And when that happens, whenever you have the bait around this time of year, all of the fish go to the inlets, whether it be tarpon, jacks, sharks, redfish, whatever. And that's what we've experienced this week. Most of it, the majority of it has been red fishing. around the bridges, around the rocks, around the docks, everywhere. And that means every inlet. So yeah, it's been fun actually. Looking forward to going today. But here's the thing: there's no low tide. We've had nothing but high tides. Even the low tides are
It's what my friends on the
high.
river. I got a couple of buddies live on the river, and they said the same thing. It's up, almost over the docks. And so
It is. It's crazy high.
What's that called? A king tide or something? What is it?
It is called a king tide, spring tide, king tide.
Okay.
It's really called nor'easter.
Yeah. All right. Got you. Just filling up the waterways, just pushing the water in. Yeah.
That and the moon. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the moon. It's out bright and early, and that's it all collaborates together. Whether the tide and the moon, and but again, that's kind of the bad news. The good news is it really hasn't affected anything, because where we want to fish, which is the inlets and stuff, the fish are there, the bait's there. So yes.
What are you targeting, Kevin? What are you trying to put in the cooler or trying to put your guys on right now?
There's not. We are catching some slot reds.
Okay.
There's plenty. Most of the reds that we're catching are oversized, but I've done very well on throwing popping corks up in the grass, and I've caught a lot of slot reds. I haven't caught much else, to be honest with you, Jeff. The water is still dirty because of all the wind and the rain and everything that we've had.
Okay.
That really doesn't that doesn't bother the redfish. I've seen very few trout. I've seen very few flounder. But that will change whenever this water changes up a little bit. Once it gets down into the 70s, you'll start seeing the black drum come back, your trout and stuff like that. For the offshore thing, I think it's just dead for a while. I mean, I don't see. I even talked about this last night. Even if, let's just say that it went, west this weekend at 5 to 10, and it was going to be slick calm. I don't even know what there would be to go catch.
Really?
Maybe some bottom fish or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for this weekend, it's absolutely this is the time of year to fish the inlets.
All right. Well, and it's the time of year to fish in general as well, and it's only going to get better here probably for the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Absolutely.
Outdoor show tomorrow?
Yes, sir. We'll be there.
All right. Well, sounds good. There he is. Go get those fish this weekend. Have a great day, Kev. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week. You can hear Kevin and the boys. It's a huge fan favorite. It's the Outdoor Show every Saturday morning. Captain Kev, Logs, and the whole gang. Did you see what happened at the North Carolina State Wake Forest game last night?
No, what happened?
So, these food trucks are a big deal now, right?
Oh,
and
yes.
if you're a small stadium like Wake Forest has, I mean, it's like a big, glamorous high school stadium, right? It doesn't have big interiors and restaurants and all those stuff. So let's food trucks pull up, right, man? Feed the peeps a little bit.
Let the food trucks eat.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the name of my old boy's food truck here, man? Poor guy. A little bit of everything. A lot of times you can see a smoke show at a game, and no, I'm not talking about the co-eds, okay? The smoke show I'm talking about when they will run out onto the field, right? They'll blow the smoke.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Last night, just outside the Federal Credit Union Stadium there, Wake Forest and NC State, there was a smoke show, but it wasn't called for, and it created kind of an ominous scene late in the first quarter when a fire inside of Old Chalk's Barbecue Company and Southern Catering food truck caught on fire.
Oh, man.
It's just out on the outdoor concourse to the side of one of Wake Forest's grandstands. That's right, they've got grandstands. It's like they play at bowls up there. The fire erupted, reached the ceiling of the truck. And the funniest thing was I don't know if it's Rock himself trying to save things, or Chalk, or whoever it was. But they got video of the dudes in there, just with the flames are just flying, and the smoke's there, and it's like he's shooting it with a water gun or something. I mean, he's making no impact. So, Chalk's Barbecue Company and Southern Catering can now be known as Chalk's Smoked Barbecue. That's what I'm going with.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No bueno for Chalk and for the and not to mention, if you were looking forward to some of Chalk's fare, I mean, it's only the first quarter. I mean, the truck's gone, the night's gone, and for fans that wanted some of that Chalk's barbecue, That opportunity is now also wasted. What an opportunity for the Jaguars this weekend. And what an opportunity this season provides for Trevor Lawrence to get some continuity, to get some chemistry with his play callers and his coaches. It's the one thing that has been missing. Does it excuse imperfect play? No. Does it add, to what you're guiding yourself through to get yourself firmly established? And I don't know, maybe down there Trevor feels firmly established, and maybe the team feels firmly established around him, and maybe sitting in this chair, and getting the constant worst-case scenarios brought up, because that's what sports talk is. Maybe that shades my opinion a little bit. But there certainly is a desire from not just the fans, but the coaches, that our number one plays like Cincinnati's number one, that Trevor Lawrence can be a close facsimile to what Joe Burrow means for the Bengals every time they take the field. And I will also remind you that even the great Joe Burrow, who we would all love to have, threw for a whopping 113 last week. It happens. After Trevor started 19 of 31 for 177 and a couple touchdowns and a pick. Is that how it ended up?
Feels like that, yeah.
Yeah, great interception on the one turnover. But after, really digesting that and going through the film, Liam Cohen was asked if he saw improvement from Trevor Lawrence here in week one of the regular season.
Yeah, I think that when you look at the operation, the way he handled things, all very, very positive. Made some critical third down conversions, and especially when we were trying to extend some drives in the second half, even after having a difficult third quarter. You look at really the sequence of incomplete to Travis on the bootleg, incomplete to BT on the corner route, 3rd and 10, dart to Diami on the curl. So it's like, okay, it's there. It's there. It's just the consistency of it. Not having those 5 to 6 plays that, you could be sitting there at 25 at 31 for 200 plus, and now you're like, okay, shoot, this is damn good outing. So I think there was great things to work from, and I do believe we can continue to see an improvement week in and week out.
Boy, he talks like a fan, doesn't he? Right? He suggests his stat lines and stuff. It sounds like
it's there.
It sounds like he's doing a sports radio talk show. Yeah, and look, the same kind of things that we've talked about on Monday. He just where was he in the third quarter? That's the consistency. And he did have the one, as he called it, dart to Diami Brown. But I find it interesting. Oh, look, I think it kind of knocks down this cliche that a win's a win. We got a coach here saying, yeah, we won, but 19 to 31 could have been 25 for 31 and 200 yards, like Trevor's his fantasy quarterback.
Yep.
I like it. I'm here for it. All right, we know the death knell that 0-2 can be. Thankfully, we're not in that category this year, but there are some 0-1 NFL teams that the season could be suggested might end this week. Take a peek at a few of those and more as we get you up and rolling here on a Football Friday. We got the Quarterback Whisperer today. I saw a recent quarterback ranking, college quarterback ranking, and Carson Beck's all the way up to number 1. That should not surprise people. Carson Beck's success at Georgia and his time at Georgia is being greatly dumbed down and poo-pooed, sadly, in many ways by Dog Nation itself. Carson Beck was a hell of a quarterback at Georgia.
All that man did for Dog Nation.
Yeah, he won an awful freaking lot up there. And y'all are it's unsightly, I think, the way you hear Dog fan talk about Carson Beck. And they'll come now on the text line, yeah, but this, that, or the other. Get over yourself. The best quarterback in the country, by the way, is not the one that's quarterbacking your team. Can you ever just admit, yeah, that's probably wrong. Been nice to have had him. He's listed as the best quarterback in college football. Oh, not good enough for Georgia, though, huh? Because you got that Lambo. Damn, take that red man out, boys.
He should have got a truck.
Let's come back for more. You're listening to The Drill. It's a GFL Friday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's a clash of the big cats, spots, and stripes. Who rules the jungle? Find out Sunday at 1. Jaguars, Bengals, on the home of the Jaguars, 1010 XL.
This is your escape. This is your next adventure. This is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E.T. here. And you know I love me some Clay County. Whether it's paddling down the St. Johns River, fishing on Doctor's Lake, or hitting the trails, adventure is always the play here. And it's all just a short drive away. This month, gear up from the Whistling Straits Death 5 and 10K. Bold flavors at the annual Soul Food Festival, plus festivals happening across the county. If you have not checked out what's happening in Clay County, now is the time to do it. See the full lineup at exploreclay.com. That's exploreclay.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
All right, folks, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, I love Beaches Dermatology. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, great people. Great people. They take great care of you there. But they want to remind you to take care of your skin. They're there for all your skincare needs, man. They'll be there for you, but they prefer you take care of your skin so you don't have to deal with them, right? They prefer that you wear those floppy hats and protect those ears, man. Sunscreen up, long sleeve dry fits. If you're out in the sun all day long, if you're fishing, if you're golfing, if you're at your kids' games, if you're working out there, man, be careful. It's a sunshine state for a reason, man. And if something does show up on your skin, then go get it checked out. Best way to do that is beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. Shout out to all the fine folks out there. Listen, they will be there for you. They've been there for me for decades and helping me through some skin issues. I appreciate them. Beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Need electric vehicle repair? Guardian Collision is expert certified for any electric vehicle. Trust the home team for auto body repair on your EV. Guardian Collision. They guard what moves you at guardiancollision.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage.
Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Call State Farm agent Scott Hobson in Ponte Vedra at 904-479-9000.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I think the offense made progress on where we've been with certain things, but certainly the good news is there's a lot of room for improvement. The operation and some of the penalties, those are clear things that we need to improve, and we'll work on improving every day in practice, meetings, walkthrough, etc. But I was pleased with the effort from the guys, the way they attacked the game and approached the game plan, their preparation.
The Bengals defense last year was not good. They changed defensive coordinators. They brought in Al Golden, the former University of Miami head coach. Look, I don't know what to make week one. I just don't know how productive the Browns are going to be this year as an offense. But nonetheless, you are what your stat sheet says you were last week, and they gave up, I think, 16. So they're certainly a lot better out of the gates. We'll see what we can draw up and, go attack them with. Thursday Night Football gets the week kicked off. Injuries kind of dominate or overshadow at least last night. Austin Eckler, I think it was Achilles, wasn't it, E?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think it's Achilles.
Oh,
so
man.
Eckler will be out. That'll probably do it for Eckler. He's already kind of getting up there.
Right, yeah.
They traded Brian Robinson Jr., and they've got this Bill Krosky Merritt in the backfield. He's a rookie, and so, boy, Jaden Daniels looked figured out last night to a degree. Now, the Packers are good, and adding Micah Parsons, just another piece to that Packers unit that's starting to look like they could be Super Bowl worthy. Certainly a great 2-week start for Green Bay. They beat the Detroit Lions week 1. They beat the Washington Commanders week 2. Both games at home. You got to get those home games, and they did. So Packers get the kudos for the fast start. Meanwhile, we know the old, here we go. Only 11%. It still amazes me every year when you see this stat. Is this right? Is it just getting worse and worse every year? What do you think the percentage of 0-2 teams that go on to make the playoffs is?
The percentage?
Yeah, what percentage of teams that start 0-2 still go on to make the playoffs?
Very low. I'd say, 20%.
Yeah, 11% only, even lower. 16 teams this week are in danger of going to 0-2. Well, 15, I guess, because and I don't know if there are. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if there's 1-0, 1-0. Yeah, we got one, so neither one of those two teams are going to 0-2. No one last night was going to 0-2, but those teams that do go to 0-2, odds are only maybe one of the handful will make the postseason, because math tells us 11% of teams that begin the year 0-2, that's how low it is, that go on to make the playoffs. So here are the teams. And by the way, let's just go ahead and say, does it even matter as we go down? But here are the 0-1 teams. The Cleveland Browns. Yeah, don't worry about it. Who cares?
Right.
The Saints. Same thing.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter which, order you lose your games. The Saints ain't winning enough. This has no pressure yet. These are 0-1 teams that, you say yet. The yet comes this week if you don't win. But the Jets, they got to play the Bills. The Browns, I'll remind you, have to play the Ravens. But again, they're in who cares. Let's start here with the no pressure yet. Teams that, if they weren't 0-2, you wouldn't count them out. Is that a fair way to say it?
That's right.
Like sometimes just 0-2 falls on you. If it's a really, like last year at 0-2, the Bengals felt a lot different than the Jags. So the no pressure yet, the 0-1 teams, the Jets, who have to play Buffalo this week. Carolina, they looked terrible. I would put them up in the worst category, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they up there too.
Didn't Carolina look like they were more in that Cleveland, New Orleans?
Straight trash, homie.
Hopefully they're not, and we're just that much better. That's all. Again, last time we saw the Panthers in a regular season game, they were scoring 50 on the Falcons in last season's season ender. But Carolina, they do right this. Carolina looked far worse in the opener than did the Jets. Panthers need to start playing quickly or some seats could get hot, especially Bryce Young. But then they say they're also in the South, which is, makes the division manageable. Titans fall into that. There's still hope, but you better not lose this week. All right, this is if we want to make the playoffs group. And so if one of these teams falls to 0-2, they may very well be able to rally and get back in. But here's some more 0-1s. Dallas is 0-1. They've got the Giants, so they better win that one. The Bears are 0-1. Ben Johnson doesn't want to start 0-2, that's for sure. Do you know who they play this week, E?
Bears, no.
That NFL's fun now.
Oh, do they? Oh, they play the Lions, don't they?
They play the Lions this weekend, man.
I love it.
Bears, Lions.
Yeah, it's good.
By the way, both 0-1. What a fascinating match. I'm going to have to be. That's definitely
appointment TV.
That's the game I'm going to in the Jags commercial on Sunday.
Yes, for sure.
I'm not going to red zone. When the Jags go to commercial, I'm going to Bears, Lions. I can't wait for some. I mean, it's so fun, isn't it? So the Bears, have already lost the division game to Minnesota. Another one against Detroit. Falling to 0-2 could be a potential death blow to the Bears' playoff hopes. I would kind of agree with that. Patriots, they play the Dolphins, who are also 0-1. It feels like either one of these teams lose that game, they're not going to be playoff teams. Especially after the Patriots lost to the Raiders and the Dolphins lost to the Colts. Falcons lost the division game. They could have, should have won against the Bucs. They lost it in devastating fashion with Young Ho, Cuckoo Bird missing a game-tying field goal. Now they got to play the Vikings. And that could be a potential wild card competitor down the home stretch. The Seahawks lost to the Niners. That's not a good loss at home. The Texans are 0-1. They're not in the tippy-top category either. They're still just sitting there at number 3. That's good for Jacksonville. Here's what they write about our division rivals. Houston also plays a non-conference opponent in week 2. They lost to a different in week 1. AFC South, probably the worst division in the NFL. The Texans may be able to come back and win it even after starting 0-2, but you never want to drop too far behind your competition. Colts and Jags, both 1-0. Titans look competitive against the Broncos. Houston may be in for a tougher fight here than we thought. Boy, if Houston loses this game, and the Jags somehow win, I feel like it's the exact. We faced them last year with the exact same kind of scenario. We were 1-4 and had to win to get back. If Houston's 0-2 and they come here and the Jags beat them, period, to go 2-1 and they're 0-3, or even better, 3-0, 0-3. Oof. How awesome would that be?
Oh, that'll be beautiful.
Because that 11%, by the way, yeah, that craters even further when you get to the 0-3 stat. All right, this is tier 2. We got bigger plans. All 3 of these teams don't have designs on just winning divisions and making the playoffs. They got even bigger fish, and these are the good teams that even though they're 0-1, and even should they lose this week, we're not going to give up hope on them, are we? The Chiefs, who, by the way, after opening with a loss in Brazil against the Chargers, got to play, checks notes, the Eagles this week. Then they get the Ravens in week 4 and the Lions in week 6. The Gators just called and said, oh, that's a tough schedule. Ravens are 0-1. There's no worry about them. The Lions are 0-1. I think it's dicier for the Lions than to be put up here in the Ravens-Chiefs category. The Lions start 0-2 with a loss to the Bears. They're not going to be in the same, kind of sphere as the Chiefs if they start 0-2 losing to the Chargers and Eagles. Boy, Chiefs-Eagles, what another great game. We got good games this week, man. That was a good one last night. We get to watch our Jaguars in a battle of undefeateds. Bears-Lions at 1 o'clock. Eagles-Chiefs, 4:25. And a doubleheader on Monday. Bucs-Texans, Chargers-Raiders. Just some of the NFL schedule. Got news and notes from the league when we return. We call it a football fix. We'll get to all your Friday favorites. Hick and Rival comes your way at 7. We'll have the Friday 5-pack, 7:30. The disclaimer is out there. Stay as far away from my picks as you can. Just put the disclaimer out. If we get hot, then you jump on board. I'm not trying to miss them. I'm incredibly on a cooler right now. It is what it is. Stay away. Nothing to see here. Back with the football fix. Next, it's a GFL Friday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jaguars a 3-point dog of the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. 48.5 the total at Paycor Stadium. Trevor Lawrence over-under passing prop bet 238.5 yards. He threw for 178 in week 1 with a touchdown, a pick, and a rushing score. His over-under touchdown prop bet, 1.5 touchdowns shaded to the under. Joe Burrow threw for just 113 of the week 1 win over Cleveland. His over-under passing prop bet, 275.5 yards. Tennessee and Georgia tomorrow. Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. The Bulldogs are the 4-point road favorite. LSU laying 7 at home with the Florida Gators tomorrow in Baton Rouge. Cash back for every bet with a G-Bank signature Visa card. VSIN.com/GBank. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Nothing like a hot shower. Wait, why is the water up to my ankles?
It's the dreaded clogged shower drain. Hair, soap scum, and last week's mystery goo.
It's touching my toes!
Don't panic. Call the pros at Duck Duck Rooter. We'll tackle plumbing, septic, and even the nastiest shower clogs. Call 904-862-6769 or visit DuckDuckRooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back. Well, the courtroom isn't a playground. And if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit back and fight to make them pay. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we understand all the pain and emotion that comes with being wrong. And we've dedicated our lives to making things right for people like you. So if you get hit back with Hastings Injury Law. Offices, Jacksonville.
There's a new game changer in downtown Jacksonville, and it's not the two-way star you might be thinking of. It's Pour Tap Room Jacksonville at Laura and Forsyth. 2 floors, 80 self-pour taps of craft beer, wine and cocktails, and a full liquor bar. Pour Tap Room has all your game day favorites. Wings, burgers, and more. You can even grab a slice or a pie next door at Pizza Dynamo, and they'll bring it right to your table. Pour Tap Room Jacksonville, a beer festival every day.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now is the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of September, you can join and save 50% off their initiation fee, plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Cross are here for lifetime enclosures and lifetime flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Yeah, it's huge because now it's not like you can get a huge tell on, okay, he's on or off the ball, he's split out, where is he? Is it run pass tendencies? Because he's able to do some things in the run game that allow you to stay balanced. And then also in the pass game, run after catch and go make some, difficult catches as well. So definitely somebody we want to continue to work with.
All right, so who is Liam Cohen talking about there? We got a hype match, right? Players get hyped, forecasts get thrown out there, the anticipated growth or development, right? And Brenton Strange picked up a lot of that. Who was it that said he's the best tight end in the league? So one of his teammates, Eric Armstead.
Yeah.
So he's open eyes. You never know how the hyperbole exactly translates. But yeah, after week one, looks like a hype match for me. Brenton Strange looks like he's going to be a problem, man.
Yeah, he definitely going to be a problem, man.
I mean, he just, and for the exact reasons that you just heard his head coach say right there. So we'll see if that continuing development continues for Brenton Strange. We've got a couple of interesting matchups this week in the NFL, and this Bengals matchup is one of them because of the history these two quarterbacks have together. It's a rematch of a national title game in college football. That was the year that LSU and Burrow put up about 450 and 60 points on everyone. LSU won that national title game. Trevor, I was looking at the stats. Burrow threw like 463. Trevor was okay, maybe 27 for 38, or I don't know what it was. It was an easy win. But you know what? There's another matchup this weekend that also features the quarterbacks from a national title game from just a couple years ago. The Falcons and this is Daly's Double Take, by the way, brought to you by The Dash. Yeah, the Falcons and Vikings meet this week, and it's Michael Penix Jr. against J.J. McCarthy, which was Michigan against Washington in the national title game just a couple of years ago. So interesting. All right, fire up the band. A couple more news and notes from the National Football League. Thursday Night Football goes to the Packers. An impressive 2-0 start now with wins over Washington and Detroit. Injuries were a shadow, cast a shadow in this game. Wide receiver Jaden Reed for the Packers broke his collarbone in the victory, so that puts him out immediately, at least 4 to 6. Austin Eckler, they fear, tore his Achilles. And so the Commanders' backfield that was so crowded, they traded Brian Robinson Jr. away, deep into training camp, is now down to a rookie. And he's just a bill, E.T.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Thank you. Continuing with a football fix. Sometimes I wonder what players are thinking when that mouth opens and syllables come out. And this week it goes to defensive back Grant Delpit of the Browns. Did you see what he said yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah, being asked about their challenge this weekend of facing the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar, and of course Derrick Henry. Delpit let the league and let all of us know. I didn't know this, but apparently stopping Derrick Henry is, quote, not hard. Okay. All right. By the way, we may have mentioned this yesterday, but it hadn't come down in time for the football fix, but Lamar Jackson not going to be disciplined for shoving that fan in Buffalo. Chris Godwin is returning to practice down in Tampa. Egbuka, the rookie, is really shown in week one. They got Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan and Chris Godwin both on the mend. And Godwin, this would be a little ahead of pace. Now, they said he would start practicing and didn't expect him to play until October. Those timelines can certainly get shifted around. And speaking of timelines, it's looking more and more like it will be Mac Jones on the other sideline when the Jags travel to San Francisco in a few weeks. The injury designation for Brock Purdy, I'm seeing now, according to some, is 2 to 5 weeks. When they put 2 to 5, it always seems like it's closer to 5 than 2. We'll see. More NFL talk, more football talk. It's Football Friday. Brought to you by Green for Life. They can arrive a little more come your way next. You are listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser share the huddle with Freddie T. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Fred Taylor, he's a candidate to go the distance.
On 1010 XL.
Daily Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville, archery season is here, and nobody does archery like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. Come test shoot the newest bows from Matthews, Hoyt, Raven, and all the top brands. And starting this month, take advantage of Florida's sales tax holiday on all Second Amendment related items, running now through the end of the year. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with a customized vision treatment at Bowden Eye & Associates. Hicken here, Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you the latest options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK, tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision, no hassle, no fuss. You ready to see the difference? Call now or visit BowdenEye.com and get that free, that's right, I said free screening. Bowden Eye & Associates, they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Call 904-500-COOL. Ideal Conditions.
Do you trust the diagnostic you just got for your AC? Call Ideal Conditions now to get a free second opinion with a limited time offer of $50 off repairs of $300 or more. Just mention this station. For a limited time, we're doing $79 one-time AC tune-ups as well.
Call 904-500-COOL.
Honk if you see us. Call for service.
Ideal Conditions.
IdealConditionsJax.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and my knee was getting worse, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold's recently hit an all-time high at over $3,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Has any Major League Baseball player ever hit 2 grand slams in the same inning?
Filing an insurance claim following a storm shouldn't be an ordeal. Southern Oak Insurance's claim team prepares for catastrophic situations well in advance. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Fernando Julio Tatis of the Cardinals hit 2 grand slams in the same inning in 1999. Both came off the same pitcher, Chan Ho Park of the Dodgers.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by TopDressing.com. Bengal offense means Jag OC Grant Udinsky's got one job this week: feed the playmakers.
We're always going to try to find the best ways to get guys the ball and use their talents, whether it is pass game, run game.
Florida looks to bounce back and snap a Baton Rouge drought. No wins there since 2016. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 7:01 and it's 70 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
This is how we do.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
You know it! Sweet Friday! I need a little emotion, please. Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh!
What?
Take it, Friday.
Driving on the highway, cruising so fast, I want time to laugh. Fun, think about fun.
We're having fun.
You got this, my friend is by my right. Hey,
You know what, E?
Talk to me.
Kind of thinking about it.
What?
Kicking in the
Back seat.
Yeah.
Front seat.
Gotta make my mind.
I'm not ready to give it up.
So what you gonna do then?
One more time!
It's Friday, gotta get down on
Oh, sweet Friday. Football Friday. Nothing better. Let's rock and roll. We got it all this weekend. Come on now. Good to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you all. They line the hallways. Good to be here. Good to be here. Thank you so much. I was thinking about this on the drive-in.
Okay.
And I think the answer is once. This is our 31st year of playing football with the Jags. And I was thinking of this based on what I watched with the Packers last night. Right now, Packer fans are giddy.
Very.
They got what we like to call Super Bowl fever.
They should.
Now, it's dangerous to have Super Bowl fever in September. That was my first thought. Like, my first thought was when you got Super Bowl fever in September, it's a long way to go. And there's not, you don't usually go up, you usually go down. However, then I started thinking, I was like, Super Bowl fever. That malady hasn't been around here very often. And I was thinking, in all honesty, the only year ever in the history of our Jacksonville Jaguars where there was Super Bowl fever, where in training camp we knew we were good, and when they did the picks, the big boys were saying Super Bowl for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The only year ever was 1999, in my opinion.
I don't remember preseason it being. I know they made a lot of moves.
Peter King picked us to go to the Super Bowl.
That was that year. I thought that was like 97 or 8, though. In my mind, that was a different year than the great year, but I could be wrong. It was. To your point, it's been 25, 30 years since we've been considered.
Oh, so we didn't have Super Bowl fever in 2018?
I think we did a little bit.
Yeah.
You beat the Patriots. You're 3-1. Yeah,
like, I'm talking about in the beginning.
No,
we knew we had a good team.
Yeah,
and
we went and beat Saquon, right? No, it wasn't his debut at the Giants that year. We started good after going to the AFC title
game. We had false fever, man. We had the boat. We weren't going to the Super Bowl.
We didn't know that at the time.
We didn't know it was false.
Yeah. We didn't know that at the time.
Maybe 18. Actually, maybe 18.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like 99. 99 we knew, and maybe 18. And that's still just 2 times. So my point is, I was sitting there thinking, because I was like, the Packer fans better, and I was like, I don't care. I wouldn't care. I would take that in a second around these parts. Are you kidding me? So, yeah, Super Bowl fever. It doesn't come around very often because our other runs were, one thing we've done in our history is we've happened to win a playoff game here or there or surprise people or had an upset in the playoffs for sure. Based on starting.
We go to the playoffs, we win a game.
Yeah, starting, in 96 with the greatest upset in history.
When's the last time we went to the postseason and didn't win. It was at the Patriots 28-3 in 05 or 06, whatever that year is. That's the only time. Even back in the 90s, we'd win a game. Did we ever under Coughlin lose the first one? The Jets wasn't the first one.
It wasn't?
No, maybe the Broncos were the second time. That may have been the first. That may have been a first game loss after we upset them in 96, 97. But that's it. The Jaguars have been very, successful in the postseason once they get there.
Yeah, I remember Brunell had was 4-4 in the postseason.
Yeah.
So that takes care of the 90s, and then you can figure it out from there what we did, what we do.
Well, every time we went, we went to the
05,
title
07,
game.
17, 22, the other four.
Yeah. 17, we 07 won, beat Pittsburgh. 17 won a couple.
Yeah. 22, 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
But you watch the Packers and their defense is legit. And then the discussion in Washington today is,
Yeah, they traded that running back, and now that seems like that's, going to be a problem area.
Yeah. Then
I'll tell you what else that jumps at me. Here's a bit of a Shazam spotlight. I didn't recognize this. I feel like Jordan Love has been critiqued more than complimented the last half a year.
Okay.
I feel like at one point there was momentum behind Jordan Love emerging as one of the top young quarterbacks, and I feel like for whatever reason last year that insinuation about him got tamped down a little bit. 9 straight games without an interception.
Well, I like that.
Yeah. After another spotless night last night on the INT column, that's 9 straight games without an interception for the Packers' young quarterback. They got receiver issue. Look, I like Green Bay a lot. I'm with you, but I'm worried about that receiving core without Jaden Reed. They already don't have Christian Watson. And Matthew Golden's going to have to go into turbo development. Here's another thing, too. Those Packers receivers, I don't know what it is. They're always hurt, man.
Yeah.
They always get hurt. Every year, 1 or 2 or 3 of them gets hurt. Even if they're playing, they're, quote, slowed. So, looked good last night. They're definitely the best start in the league. They've got wins over Baltimore or Washington and Detroit.
That's the 2 teams that, yeah.
Two really good teams.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. 2 really good teams. So, they're off and running, and we'll keep an eye on them throughout the year, but certainly picture perfect weather last night at Lambeau, too, which I'm sure they all enjoyed.
Those uniforms, ET, are tight, man. I like those white ice uniforms Green Bay wears. I like those. I wear those every week. I'd be okay with that. Of course, there's no green, and that's a problem when you're Green Bay.
Well, that's fair. Our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Florida Gators, PGA Tour, maybe soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Man, oh man, you got to go to dreamfindershomes.com and lock in on some of those interest rates they offer. There's so many different locations, I think up to 15 of them.
15 of them things.
Thank you, E. Throughout the area. They're terrific. And if you haven't seen the homes, just go to Dream Finders Homes. You'll be glad you did. Tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you. They'll help you navigate that home purchase. How do you see the Jags game playing out Sunday in Cincinnati? Give you a few choices here. Hunter statement game. How would you like that? A Travis Hunter statement game. Burrow outduels T-Law 35-31. Bengals. Turnovers, Jags. They're 2-0. They win the turnover battle. Run the ball, stop the run. Jags win. Those are your 4 choices. Hunter statement game. Burrow outduels Law. Turnovers, Jags win. Run ball, stop run. Jags win.
I can't fancy up a 35-31 the way both teams played week 1. Now that could just, that's the great thing about the NFL. 1 week to the next, you don't know. But both teams played low scoring, good defensive games a week ago. So 35-31. I mean, do you think the Jags are winning this week? I don't. So I need to have I don't have an outcome that doesn't involve a shootout. So I'll go 35-31 only because that's the one that says Cincinnati wins the game. I'd be very surprised if Jacksonville won the game this weekend.
All right. E, what say you?
Oh, I'm toggling between 2.
Toggling.
And I do believe the Jaguars will
That's a dub.
win. That's a dub.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proud of those trenches, man. I'm proud of the trenches, so I think it's going to be run the ball. And their run game wasn't on nothing last week, Cincinnati. So I'm going with run the ball, stop the run, Jags win.
All right.
Okay.
I
hope you're right.
The number 1 leader right now, Burrow outduels TL 35-31, 41%. Run ball, stop run, Ease 34%. Understatement game, 18%. Turnovers, Jags, 7%.
I told ET, Dan, I think one thing that's just kind of cool and different, and it makes this week interesting to me, it adds a layer of intrigue, is I'm excited to find out, or I'm interested to find out if we got a good football team.
Yeah.
If we go up and lose a close game, doesn't necessarily mean we have a good football team. Doesn't mean we have a bad football team. But if we beat Cincinnati, whether I'm right or wrong, I think we got a good football team. If you win your home opener by 16 and then you go beat a supposed playoff team, a real contender in their place, then you got a good football team. You know, you can't win those 2 games back to back and not be a good team. I'm not saying great team.
Right.
I just want to know, do we have a good team? And we can have a good team awful quick in this new process if they can get a win on Sunday. And look, I think the Bengals win, like I said, but I'm not positive. I don't think we have no chance. It doesn't feel like some games in the past have felt. What did the spread end up landing on there?
3.5.
3.5, that's it, huh? That's surprising to me.
That's what I think
I've been so bad, maybe I'll play the Bengals in the 5-pack just to kind of bring good fortune.
There you go. Any concern about Jaden Daniels?
Yeah. Not concerned, like, is he my quarterback? But I think this, at some point, we're going to get off this elevator. Young quarterback comes in, plays well. We shoot him to stardom. Year 2 or 3 comes along. Other teams figure it out. And not that he's bad by any stretch. But they said, and the reason I say that's not to be cliche, they said during the game last night, if you were watching, that Green Bay went in, and after watching Jaden Daniels all offseason, said when you force him to move in the pocket, make sure you force him left.
Yeah.
And last year, maybe people hadn't caught on to that yet. And so that changes the way you do it. But here's the scary part about Jaden Daniels and his ceiling for me. Okay? Who is Jaden Daniels compared to?
Lamar.
To Lamar. Has Lamar Jackson ever in an NFL game had 7 carries for 17 yards?
I don't know, man.
See, that's the part that we probably overstate. And he didn't throw it well last night either. If he didn't
24 of 42.
But that's where the great fourth quarter where they were playing soft and he had both touchdowns and most of his production then.
Yeah.
But you know what? Joe Burrow had 113 last week.
Right.
I'm by no means like worried about Jaden Daniels from the standpoint of can he be a winner? But I think it's more just a reminder. And we've seen it. We saw our guy do it. Looked like he's ready to take off and then go backwards. C.J. Stroud 2 years ago, they were putting up there in top 5 status. Now they wonder.
Yeah.
I think Daniels is still a little above that by perception.
Yeah.
Don't you?
I think so, but I it's concerning.
Last night, too, there were just some those kinds of throws that just make you scratch your head as a fan. Like a guy runs an out and the ball lands like 2 feet short and to the right of him.
Right.
Like just balls into the ground. It just, the touch on the deep ball wasn't there. His receivers didn't look like they were getting incredibly open last night either.
As a rookie quarterback, Lamar Jackson rushed for 0 yards September 23rd, 2018 against the Denver Broncos.
How many carries?
I don't know.
I'm talking. Tell me when Lamar Jackson ran 7 times and got 17 yards. I guess that's my point. We can go maybe cherry pick and by the way, we can look at Jaden Daniels last year. I bet he had a lot of games he didn't run for 30 yards. He's a good runner, but it's not like he's Lamar, focused. Lamar wants to run.
Lamar's had a bunch of them.
Bunch of low games? Yeah.
0 against Denver, 3 against Cincinnati, 4 against Denver, 5 against Cleveland, 6 against Miami, 6, 9, 9, 10, 10, 15, 17,
Yard games?
17. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. As late as they played Arizona in 23, he had 17 yards.
Oh, how many carries? It's not giving you carries, just giving you yards. Yeah.
But nonetheless.
Yeah, that's surprising me. I wouldn't think that Lamar's ever played a football game where he averaged 2.5 a pop.
Yeah.
Where they're not taking away your sack yards. Like in college, that would make sense because it goes against your rush yards. Like if you get sacked in college, the quarterback gets -7 rush yards.
Right.
The NFL doesn't do that to you. So you get only your productive place. Well, okay. Well, there you go.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have thought the same thing. I thought Lamar Jackson never.
He just did. But last night was a tough spot against a really good team on prime time with a lathered up fan base. They got behind 17-3, but and dealt with injury issues. But to your point, I haven't watched every Jaden Daniels game. That's by far the worst game I've seen him play as a pro, including any time I watched him as a rookie. He just looked like it could have been Malik Willis. I mean, it's just a guy last night.
Yeah.
And I had seen that, as he had not looked that average. And in fairness, like I said, Green Bay probably had something to do with that.
Yeah, Green Bay's defense is terrific.
Yeah, Micah Parsons is a great trade.
Yeah, and then you throw in His least amount of carries in a single game was 4 and 21 against Cleveland. He's had 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, for Lamar, I mean. So there have been some games where he doesn't carry it much.
They bottle him up.
Yeah, which is interesting. And that was definitely the game plan last night for Green Bay.
Even to the point of even if it's just pushing one way or the other, it's like a golfer eliminating one side of the fairway.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss. It's going to miss that way. If he's going to beat us, he's going to roll to his left. We're not going to let him get out there to the right.
What Lamar has done that obviously Jaden Daniels hasn't done, but Jaden Daniels only played his first year, is if you take away the running from Jaden Daniels, he hasn't proven yet that he is the passer that Lamar is. Well, he hasn't had that 40 and 10 or 40. I mean, last year Lamar Jackson was 41 and 4 or whatever it was.
Even though he does feel like he's a better passer at this stage of his career than Lamar was.
I guess that's a good point too, but he still only had like 20.
But he came in though.
Passes.
Yeah. They were just
He wasn't like
he won.
Yeah,
he game man. It's kind of like Trout did the year before, man. He only had like 23 the year they put him in the Hall.
So anyway, we'll see. But yeah, it's a week-to-week league. I mean, and right now Washington is down and everybody's sky high in Green Bay. And you know what? Jaden Reed broke his collarbone, but a collarbone heals. And it heals before the season's over.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
whereas Eckler, he'd be done.
Eckler's done,
yeah,
right?
And they're going to have to go find a running back. Should have held out on that Bigsby trade, man. Could have got more. All right, let's take a quick timeout. We'll do the 10-minute drill when we come back. It's a GFL Friday. That's Green for Life. Trust them for all your commercial roll-off needs.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
As I see Mike Trout hit his 399th career home run last night, it struck me, is he in the what could have been category in Major League Baseball? I mean, this guy was so good, right? Statistically, 3-time AL MVP, 11-time All-Star, but yet somewhat unfulfilled career, I think, when I look at it. What could have been? I mean, they raved about Mike Trout. They told me he was the best there was. And he's never won a playoff game. He's only been to the playoffs once. And he's just stayed out there in anonymity. Now, maybe it worked for him. But injuries have taken a lot away from him. And I don't expect we're going to see much more. He hit 21 home runs so far this year. So he's, not great anymore. Mike Trout, what could have been?
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, get an inside look at football's greatest position with Denny Thompson.
I'm Denny Thompson, and they call me the quarterback whisperer.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Tuned up by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, get here from my friends at Zero Res. Now the football season is here. What a great time to get that home Zero Resified. And man, can they handle it all. Carpets, tile, rugs, upholstery, hardwood, every surface in your home. So it's a time to call the cleaning pros at Zero Res. And listen up, right now you can get your entire home Zero Resified from Jacksonville's ultimate carpet cleaner. You'll get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $139 plus 4th room free. Absolutely free. Take $100 off your air duct cleaning as well. And don't forget about cleaning your dryer vent. Zero Res. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call 287-5727. That's 287-5727. Ask for the 1010XL special. Don't forget as well, Zero Res will clean your home and your business if you would like. Zero Res, man. Spell it backwards and forwards. Guess what? It spells the same. Zero Res.
For the first time ever, Beard's Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark your calendar, September 18th through 21st, a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. This is a spectacular buying opportunity. Your chance to own the world's premium brands. Ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beard's buyers have scoured the country, handpicking high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models: Submariners, Datejust, Sky Dwellers, Yachtmasters. Over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from at exceptional value prices. Plus, showcases filled with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants, exquisite rare gemstone pieces, the finest estate jewelry in the world at prices you never thought possible. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices, from 1 carat to 10 carats. Dazzling rare diamonds marked down to rock bottom. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names, the highest quality, the guaranteed best values. It's Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through 21st. Come early for the best selection. Beards Diamonds at St. John's Town Center.
Gator fans, Dylan Denmark here. Join me Saturday night at 7:30 for the Florida LSU game at Pour Tap Room downtown. You could win a national championship commemorative basketball Saturday night at Pour Tap Room.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Small business owners need trucks and vans to keep your business moving? Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside has Ram 1500s to heavy-duty 2500s, ProMasters, and custom uplifts ready to work. Visit them on Commonwealth Avenue or go online to jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and your local partner for work-ready vehicles.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJacks.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJacks.com.
Fall is here. The air is crisp. Football is on, and the perfect backyard atmosphere starts with a high-quality fireplace from CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. Hey, it's Joe C. Imagine nights by the fire, cheering on your team, surrounded by friends and family. CSS can transform your outdoor space into the ultimate game day destination. Stylish, warm, and built for memories. With several wood, gas, and electric options, let CSS make your backyard the best seat in the house. Visit CSSFireplaces.com.
Football is a game of inches, and at Frontrunners Tap House, every inch counts. Catch every big play on their massive 396-inch giant television. The ultimate game day experience is waiting for you at Frontrunners Tap House inside the Community First Igloo.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Yeah! Yeah! We got sports concepts and rationalizations we call the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. E says it's razzle dazzle. E, what do you got today?
I got a pair of tickets to go check out Chris Darley live at the Florida Theater. That's going down November 30th. One lucky winner could win a pair of tickets to go check him out at the end of the 10-minute drill. Come on, somebody.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, we have the Gators on the road against LSU. Is there any chance of a Florida upset? Most say no.
You know what's funny, and we both said the same thing different ways, and I didn't, and that kind of dawned on me. I connected that, driving in today actually, and that is this. And you just saying it a different. You're just saying the back end is to what I said was the front end. And the Billy Napier story last year wasn't a Billy Napier story. It was a DJ Lagway story. Mm-hmm. And you have correctly pointed out what was going to say Billy Napier this year is, at least through 2 games, what's also going to do him in. And that is, so really right now, Florida football, Billy Napier's just a guy in place, and it's a DJ Lagway story. And so far from what I've seen, I haven't seen a kid that looks like he's ready to go stare down, 90,000 in Death Valley and beat LSU. I'd say the chances of an upset are really slim.
Well, we'll be at the Voodoo Brewing Company tomorrow night, late night, doing the swamp sessions afterwards. So we'll break it all down for you. Have we had 1 million at the moment?
Have we had 1 million views yet? They were telling me we were tracking toward 500,000 views.
Tracking towards that for sure.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So anyway, that's weird. That'll be there. Great day in college football tomorrow. Wake, Riley's club lost last night. They were up 14-0. They lost. And Chalk's food truck went up in flames. So that injury to insult. You can't get your favorite food truck now away. I'm not sure I've ever seen a college game where there's just food truck pulled up next to gate 4. I mean, tell me you're playing in a high school stadium without telling me you're playing in a high school stadium.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. I was talking to the Bitman yesterday in the afternoon
the old Bitman.
as the PGA Tour tournament was getting going.
Yeah.
And I think we get sometimes ridiculous in our belief in certain guys' talents or whatever, because at the time, Mackenzie Hughes was 8 under par through 12 holes.
Yeah.
And Scotty Scheffler had not teed off yet.
Yeah.
And Scotty Scheffler was what are normally good odds for Scheffler. He was 2.5 to 1 to win the golf tournament. And before everything teed off, you'd gladly jump on that. Well, this is where our opinion differed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, I can't ask the question now and get these as honest an answer because now it's in the rearview mirror. We know what happened. But if I would have offered you a bet, I'll take Mackenzie Hughes 8 under through 12. You get Scotty Scheffler. He hasn't teed off yet. Who would you have taken?
8 under through 12. I'd probably take Scotty
for the entire 72. Yeah.
Let's say he'd catch him.
So would he. So would have the Bitman. I don't know what Scheffler ended up. He was hovering
70.
around.
Terrible.
Yeah, a couple under.
Streak is over, and it's a bad sign for the Ryder Cup
Is
team.
it?
None of the boys played well,
Yeah.
except maybe Russell Henley, as he's on the Cup team. But
he bogeyed the first 2 holes.
They went out there with the idea of getting in some good golf, some competitive golf, and the boys. I'm seeing is Ben Griffin a Ryder Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a good round too.
Yeah.
So Ben Griffin and him and JJ Spawn was 500. All right, take it back.
What you can't do is have them miss. They all have to make the cut.
Yeah.
This is a AAA plus game.
Yeah.
Right? These are look at the rest of the leaderboard. Matt McCarty.
Yeah.
Our buddy Lanto from Ponte Vedra. Anders Albertson. Jackson Koivoon. Taylor Montgomery, your guy.
Sam Burns eats worms is 1 under.
Yeah, they need to all make the cut. That's for sure. By the
Colin
way,
Morikawa even.
Does he even make the cut? Let me
Patty
see.
can't play even. Justin Thomas even. Those are the guys he picked.
Is that the cut or no?
Huh? Oh no, I don't know.
They don't really say yet.
Miles Russell won over 73.
Yeah, I saw that. I always like playing this game when I see Miles Russell. These are the guys that Miles Russell beat yesterday.
That's always good.
Ryan Palmer, Webb Simpson, Cameron Champ, Ches Reavie, get out of here. Brian Campbell, 2-time winner on tour this year, not as good as our guy.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at there's Nick Watney. I mean, Nick Watney is still golfs, bro. How old is Max Grazerman? He had a good year on tour. He beat him. Beat Luke Clanton, the former Knoll.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I'd like to see Miles make the cut. He hasn't yet. He hasn't made one in these yet. He's come close. And he's in, look, what did you say he was? 1 over?
Yeah.
They, for whatever reason, PGA Tour's not listing the cut line here, but knowing golf, I'm pretty sure top 67 and ties would make the cut. That would be even par.
That'd be good.
Yeah, so he's right in there. We need him to go out. Did you? I don't know if one of us was off or not. Did you watch him in the U.S. Amateur?
Yeah.
So you like that?
He didn't have a good round.
No, he had a C game. It was so disappointing. It was there for the taking. He really should have won that. It was at a quarterfinal match. He should have won that. So, hopefully, look, when you're as good as these kids are,
they're good.
It'd be cool to see him go have like one of his real best. Shoot 64 today. He's capable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Be a fun story.
Taylor Montgomery, I'm trying to look at what kind of year he's had. I don't think he's had a good year.
This is the new year, by the way. This starts the new season.
It does?
This begins your accumulation of points towards the 2026.
Really?
FedEx Cup. Yeah.
This early, huh?
Yeah, the fall season. It gives some of these guys, this is how you get down. This is why the PGA Tour doesn't finish with 25 or 30 guys that should be in the playoff. You got to let all these guys in and you decide with these fillers. Because what happens is these guys will all play 5 or 6 events and gather a win and some FedEx standing. And then the big boys will come in January and start winning everything.
Yeah, Taylor did not have a good year. $555,000, and he made 186 of it at the 3M Open in July.
I got news for you. If you are full-time on tour these days at Taylor Montgomery's level, you probably spend $500,000 a year.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably a year where you didn't make any money. It's a little sponsorship dollars. I hope your mortgage is paid. That's I don't know if you're much more than breaking even if you make $500,000. You got to still pay your caddy. That's probably 100 of it. Maybe
Tour
not quite.
average this year was $2.1 million.
Yeah. That's hard to believe.
Scotty made $26 million.
Sure he did.
Tommy Fleetwood made $18 million.
Good for him.
Rory made $17 million.
Have you read the Tommy Fleetwood story since he won, even more in depth? Or maybe you knew it already. I didn't. But he and his wife give away, flat just give away half of their money.
Really?
Like, this dude makes $18 million, $8 million just boom goes to somebody. It's incredible.
What about me?
Well, I think there's more needy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Fair
what
enough.
he's determined.
Fair enough.
In each market, he's identified.
If you were 60th on the PGA Tour and the money, you made $2.5 million.
That's crazy, isn't it? How far down do you go and make $1 million?
115. The Bean made $1,001,000.
So if you,
Poor Nick Dunlap, only $969,000.
By the way, that's barely keeps your card, man.
And if you want to know the type of golfer, Jackson Suber, Justin Lower, Alejandro Tosti the Gator, Garrick Higo, Jesper Svensson, Vince Whaley all made $1 million plus.
I will say I think they made more than $1 million.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, man. All you got to do is have a week or two where you get hot and finish top 5. You'll make your $1 million right there, right? Go finish second at the Byron Nelson. They'll hand you $700,000.
Now, Jason Duffner
still out there.
Came in last. He made $7,800.
That's it, huh?
Who else had
He must not have played any
I
tournaments.
don't know what Russell Knox is up to, but he only
He's
made
on Corn
$8,000.
Ferry Tour is what he's up to. I was watching him play in the Corn Ferry event.
He must have, yeah.
Yeah.
Cody Gribble.
Sure.
Friend of the program.
We had him on, did we?
Yeah.
First timer? Did I win?
This Vince Cavello guy is...
He's from Ponte Vedra.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's actually local,
Atlantic
too.
Beach.
Yeah, I think he's actually, like, more from here than just,
He
like, a
played, he
recent
made $9,400.
Did Cavello's not UNF, is he? No.
Porig made $18,000. Tommy Two Glove made $26,000.
Tommy Two Gloves from the big break still out there.
Luke Donald made $27,000. Oh boy, Justin Leonard made $41,000.
Good for him.
Shea Reevy made $54,000. Austin Cook, another friend of the program, $70,000.
A lot of friends of the program.
Yeah.
Austin Cook, who I tried to get him to pair with Tiger, right? Isn't he the one? I think it did too. I think he got to play with Tiger after that. Guy never, ever said thank you.
Yeah. But anyway.
Let me get the Vince Covello file here. Yeah, UNF.
Yeah.
UNF golfer. He's from Springfield, Pennsylvania, but played at UNF. He's now 42, Hick.
I got a buddy who played with Vince Cavello one time, and he made like 7 birdies in a row. And that's the guy. I mean, here's a guy who's scrapping it together out there. Older guy on the tour.
Shoot, I remember around playing with Matty. He just went out with me and a buddy and played Windsor, and he shot 65 like he wasn't even trying back when, he couldn't get on tour for sure.
Right. We got to take a break. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win. Friday 5-pack coming up.
Them pair of tickets. I got a pair of tickets to see Chris Daly live at the Florida Theater November 30th. These tickets are at high demand. So somebody hit me up right now for a pair. 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh. You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray. We know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Well, for the first time ever, Beards Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark that calendar. It's coming up next week, September 18th through the 21st. A spectacular buying opportunity. When Beards has a sale, it's the real deal. This one is extraordinary because of these amazing brands like Rolex. You want to own the Rolex of your dreams? They got them all, man. All the hard-to-find models, including Submariners, Sky Dwellers, Yacht Masters, plus Beard Showcase are packed with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices. From 1 carat to 10 carat, dazzling, rare diamonds marked down to rock bottom. Don't miss unprecedented event. This finest names, the highest quality, the guaranteed best values, Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through the 21st. Plan to come early for the best selection. Beards Diamonds, not another corporate chain store. Locally owned jewelers. Say hi to the Lupos when you go there. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete.
If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
E to the T here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find the scratch kitchen that comes through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Come on, somebody.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Friday 5-pack, tuned up by Expert Automotive on 1010XL.
Gonna keep it simple. Splash, you take the baseline for a walk and take me by the back of the neck and see that bathtub full of water and push my face right down in it. That's where we are, gang. We are underwater. So I offer you this disclaimer before we start this fan favorite, if not often fan friendly, when it comes to your bank account Friday 5-pack. At 1 and 9, I resolve to get this turned around. Until I do, stay away, man. Shoot, root for him to lose. Root for me to have an historic 2-51 start. Whatever you do, do not take these games that I'm going to offer you based on my apparently very flawed opinion. It's not going to end well for you. We're 1 and 9 gang. First bagel in the history of the 5-pack that I've ever had. 20 years that I can recall. I don't want to speak out of turn. There hadn't been many. 15, 20 years of picking 5 games a week. Last week would be the only 0-5. I'm not even going to review what we did. I watched it play out in front of me. If you're winning or losing, speculating on these games, you often get some that luckily break your way at the end, or you experience what we all call the bad beat. None of that matters. As they say, you are what you are. I don't know what kind of start. Do you have last week's results, E? Do we have them tallied up? I mean, I know that I am now minus what? I'm 1 and 9. I'm minus 8 overall.
Oh, I can pull that up real quick.
Yeah, I need to know what Dan is. I don't know where Dan is. He's running around in a panic because he can't find his picks.
I think Dan said he started out 0-3, but he won the last 2.
Last week, I don't know what he won. The week before, what was he? 3-2, maybe?
Yeah, 3-2, I believe.
Are you even overall? Here, he's back. Did you find your little paper? Look at him.
He happy now. So, yeah, even overall.
So I'm down 8. That's basically where we're at here. I'm down 8 out the gates. And again, don't play any of my picks. Play his, play yours. Have fun with mine. Watch them. But until we do something better than Ofer, you'd probably best serve just staying back.
I got a lot I like.
I do too.
Who goes?
It should probably be me.
All right,
I'm done picking with my head and my heart. I'm done picking with my heart or getting influenced by what I want or this. Clemson beats the holy hell out of Georgia Tech every time they play them. I don't care if they're playing them at Tech Stadium or on the moon. If I'm only given 2.5, I'm going to take Clemson. I want Georgia Tech to win. Happily, after a 1 and 9 start, I'll take an L here if I can get one. but man, that seems like a layup to me. If there's a game I'd put my own hard-earned money on, this one may shine that brightest to me. Again, I'm 1-9, but I'm going to take Clemson minus 2.5.
I'm going to start things out. I'm going to go to the NFL. Get my NFL game out of the way.
All right.
I don't believe in danger, Russ. Dallas looked good to me last week. They're at home. 6-point favorites. I'm going to lay the 6, take Dallas.
NFL is such a weird game and you're actually getting it at 5.5 now.
5.5.
For the love of me, I don't understand that spread.
Yeah. Well, because it changes week to week.
Dallas looked good week 1. The Giants that Washington team that thumped them pretty easily wasn't even competitive last night for most of the game. I
don't like that you like my pick.
Well, that's okay. Again, I'm done with letting my heart sway.
Yeah.
I don't think the Jaguars are beating the Bengals this weekend. I hope they do. I think there's a path. I can see how they could do it. And if the Bengals are going to win the game, I think it'll be by touchdown. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to play Cincinnati minus 3.5. You see what I'm doing here, right? Y'all figured out what I'm doing?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with...
let's just say look forward to a Viking pick, a LSU pick.
Yeah. I'm going to go with... what do they call that noon game on Saturday?
High noon?
High noon, big noon?
Big noon? I don't... yeah. Big everything.
What did Oregon score against Oklahoma State last week?
1 million.
Yeah. I think Northwestern is worse than...
Okay.
Might be worse. I'm going to take Oregon. I'm going to lay 27.5 points.
On the road?
On the road.
Yeah, but Northwestern. Yeah, Northwestern probably another one that has a food truck, so not like a raucous environment.
Yeah.
All right.
Take Oregon.
Oregon minus 28.5.
28.5?
28.5.
Okay.
Continuing on, I don't know what Vegas is smoking. I don't know which shop there on the strip they got the good stuff.
What does Vegas smoke?
So I mean, but I'll tell you this: if you've watched the beginning of this season and you think Florida is only a 7.5-point underdog at Louisiana State, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, if you think that this Team Loogie, is going to suddenly sack up in front of 95 crazy Cajuns on a Saturday night with Coach Slowpoke taking them into battle, I got news for you. Tune into Swamp Sessions for the vitriol that's sure to flow when the Gators drop a 41-14 stinker.
Oh dear!
On the Bayou. Give me LSU minus 7.5.
I'm gonna take the Giga Maggies.
Okay.
Plus the 7 under the lights against the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame.
We're gonna find out. 6.5 you get. Texas
6.5.
A&M.
Kind of like that 7. Can I buy that hook?
Yeah, there's no buying the hook. You play it in your get firing up on your illicit illegal gambling. I don't know if you guys see what I'm doing here. I'm playing Clemson to cover and beat Georgia Tech. I'm playing Cincy to cover and beat Jacksonville. I'm playing LSU to cover and beat Florida. You see any kind of trend there?
See the trend.
See what I'm happening there? So let me continue by playing the team that really the last thing in the world I would want them to do would be to win or cover. And let's just play those Canes minus 17.5 against USF.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There you go, Miami. Big bad Miami, 17.5 against bigger and badder USF. That's right. Tick them both off. We're going to learn one thing this weekend. We're going to change it. They'll have to change my mind on how paltry a loss in opponent South Florida will prove to have been for Florida. And I think Miami gives me my first sign this weekend. The Canes by 30.
I'm going to go with...
the flow?
I got a Friday FDS, but I'm hesitant, but I'm going to do it.
You don't sound sold.
I don't know. I got undefeated team against winless team, and it's basically a pick'em game. And undefeated teams at home. If undefeated team's at home and winless team is on the road, shouldn't undefeated team go to 3-0 and winless team go to 0-3?
Well, that would seem to make sense. Is this UCLA in New Mexico?
No.
Oh, no. What do you got? I don't see undefeated in 0-2. I don't see what you're talking about.
Well, maybe it's not tomorrow. Tonight.
Oh, okay. What's the team?
Arizona's.
Yeah, that's not. Oh, yeah, Arizona. But K-State's 1-2. They have a win.
They did? Who they beat?
Somebody in between Army and Iowa State, whatever that one was. They played week 0, remember? They were that
That's right.
Dublin game.
That's right.
Wherever they were.
Well, I'm going to take Arizona. -1 is what I saw.
You get plus 1.5.
Plus 1.5.
Yes.
Even better.
Seem to really have handicapped this one thoroughly.
Well, I handicap them, and then they change the numbers.
Well, something must have happened, though. That's why I would be afraid. I mean, you went from... Anyway, maybe...
My guy Fafita playing quarterback.
I
like my chances.
You could have always been plus 1.5. And you just misread it or thought it was the other way. That's probably more likely. All right, let me go back.
Cappers don't misread, Jeff.
They don't. All right, let's go back to the NFL. Let's see, I got Clemson covering against Georgia Tech, the Bengals covering against the Jags, the Bayou Bengals, the LSU Tigers covering against the Gators. So who do the Falcons play?
The Falcons, they're playing Minnesota.
That's a Sunday night or at Minnesota. Vikings are favored by 3.5. Yeah, give me the Vikings in that one. You bet. Vikings minus 3.5. So I'll get, Clemson over Tech, Bengals over Jags, Vikes over Falcons, LSU over Florida. Hater. And the Canes. Prove me wrong.
I'm torn on my last one. I got 2 I like. I actually got 3 I like. Have I been fooled? Have I been suckered in? I'm going to take Alabama.
Roll Tide.
I'm going to roll with the Tide.
Okay.
20.5 is what I saw.
Let's see. Bama.
Against Whiskey.
Got that Rama Jamma. Bama is a 21.5 point favorite.
Wow. These numbers are moving.
Still want it?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Dan likes the Cowboys over the Giants. I love that one, by the way, which means it's probably a terrible one. Minus 5.5. Oregon laying a big spread at Northwestern, 28.5. Texas A&M getting 6.5 at Notre Dame. Let's see. He likes Arizona.
Every game I picked
and Bama. You got a lot of college. 4 college and a pro.
Yeah.
And then I've given you my picks. Hopefully you've picked up the pattern 4 or 5 times now. Don't play any of them. Disclaimer.
The other NFL game I like the Titans plus 5.5 at home. Again, I don't think they win, but it's a lot of points. The Rams, they mucked it around last week with Houston, so we'll see.
That's funny you say that. My gut would tell me the other way. But I don't. I wonder how much the Rams mucked it around because that was the Texans' defense.
Very good defense.
And I watched the Rams running Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams and Kylan Williams. That looks like it'd be a really good team.
Yeah.
Offensively, but they got a 37-year-old quarterback. Got to keep him healthy.
It's the NFL, man. It's a lot of points.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of points for sure. All right, we're behind, aren't we? As usual.
Sir.
Yeah. All right, let's take a quick timeout then. It's a GFL Friday on the drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The Florida Gators. It's a duel in Death Valley.
To the house! Touchdown! Gators!
Florida LSU, Saturday at 7:30 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010 XL.
Hey, Jacksonville, Hickett here. I got the game changer, baby. I've tested the field, and I got the winner. The winner is Checkmate Coatings. That's right. Checkmate Coatings is our new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. I'm going to tell you why, man. Better play, better results. When I talk about coatings, I'm talking about get that garage floor of yours coated, man. Then you can do whatever you want in there. Sports bar, ping pong table, workout facility, whatever. It basically gives you an extra room in your house, man. They'll do your patio, though. They'll do your pool deck. Brendan, the owner, Checkmate Coatings, great guy. He'll talk to you, man. He'll go through it. He'll chop it up with you. He'll tell you why he's doing what he's doing. His true Jacksonville crew keeps prices low with no massive overhead. And, man, they are growing. So slam dunk your floors at checkmatecoatings.com for all your information. Checkmatecoatings.com. They're Checkmate Coatings. They're your floor's missing piece.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K. October 3rd through 5th at Timaquana Country Club. Catch the new community concert series on the 17th hole after play, featuring country artists Low Cash and Love and Theft. Public parking is free with complimentary tournament access for military, courtesy of ViStar Credit Union. Get tickets now for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, starting at just $25 at Ticketmaster.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Games, sporting events.
Sports never stop.
Football, baseball, basketball, what's that, huh?
And neither does the Sports Talk on 1010XL. I'm Lauren Brooks. Set your GPS for Lauren's Lane. 2 to 4 weekdays on Helmets and Heels. Driven by Mazda at the Avenues.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Rotator cuff injuries are common among athletes and those who have physically demanding careers. Don't let this injury keep you away from the sport you love. Dr. George Barry here, and the first thing you need to do with a serious shoulder injury is to diagnose where the damage is and how significant it is. Rotator cuff tears are either acute tears sustained during an injury or accident, or degenerative tears. If you're interested in learning more about rotator cuff repair and how our expert team of orthopedic surgeons can help you, call Barry Orthopedics today or visit barryorthopedics.com.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
E.
You're.
How was that dinner last night?
Oh, the dinner was off the chains.
Yeah.
But your boy feeling a little light, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that wallet light.
Two of you?
Just the two of us.
Did you drink?
I had 2 adult beverages.
Okay. Did Jamaica drink?
She had 1.
Okay.
That already put us about 100.
Yeah.
Right there already put us at about 100.
Yeah. Did you get a steak?
Nah, I did it. She did. She got the ribeye.
Nice. What'd you eat?
I went with the chicken, and that chicken was off the chain.
Okay.
Did you have some appetizers?
Yeah, we went with the asparagus and the mashed potatoes. Whoa!
You didn't do the mozzarella at the table?
We did the bone marrow.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I was sitting there like a caveman, bro. Oh, man, but it's definitely a 10 out of 10 experience.
How about the ring? Did she like the ring?
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know. The ring pop.
Over 3.
Definitely over 3.
With tip, yeah.
Yeah, definitely over 3. But like it was hard for me. I was like, man, how am I going to justify spending this much money on some food? Man, 10 out of 10.
I'll tell you what happened.
It was good, right?
I'll tell you what happened to him, too.
Yeah.
Can you tell you what happened to him? Everyone bailed. Like, it was supposed to be a group thing.
Yeah. Oh. It was supposed to be.
So he went anyway. Just the two of them. Nice romantic dinner. Perfect.
Yeah, she enjoyed it.
Perfect backdrop.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, and that's a special occasion place, though, and you just going on a regular Thursday night for no special occasion is not good.
That's the standard.
Yeah, the
should have brought the ring.
Yeah, the bar definitely high.
Yeah. All right, well, good. I'm glad you went. No dessert, though.
Man, there wasn't even no room for dessert, man.
No dessert.
Like, no way.
All right.
There's no way.
People love to eat, man.
For sure.
Did you? Okay, what's that about?
It's JK.
Oh yeah, he's going to correct us on the ever expand. I just got a text from him. That's what I was going to reference, and lo and behold, JK67 is right there. Where you been, man? Where do you
Our
hide?
old friend JK.
Where's this guy hide? How's your son doing?
Jackson
Is he already done with college already? I mean, it goes fast, bro. No.
Gosh,
Okay, good.
He's a junior.
Okay.
He transferred to Georgia Southern, and he's going to start caddying go to college and caddy at Ohoopee.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that'll be a nice experience.
Good. Awesome.
We wanted a job, so he's going to caddy.
All right.
Good for him.
Well.
There you go. That's fun.
School.
Good. Awesome.
So,
What's going on?
I mean, you're the experienced golfer of the two, with all due respect. It can, I know your boy Murphy trying to get you better. But, Frost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's top 65.
Yeah.
Now make the cut.
Yeah.
These are guys fighting to keep their card.
For sure.
Top 100, keep your card.
Right.
So.
The guys playing now, though, can get off to that start to end up in the top 100. I probably just didn't say it right, but that's kind of what I meant. Because the big boys start playing in January, and they win all the events, and they blow by them. It's usually what happens.
Yeah.
Occasionally, one of those fall guys, I say fall guys, like Oberg won in the fall to kind of kick off his, right? Didn't he win the RSM? Was his first
but
win.
now the PGA Tour season is starting in January.
So this is just carrying over from last year to end in the 100. I see.
Yeah.
So, never
Your
mind.
boy
Okay,
Stewie, your boy Stewie is going to be irate.
Yeah, I don't. that I could care less about. We haven't heard from him since he went unhinged after the Panthers game. I worry about the guy. I was fully expecting apologies to roll into you fellas, and they never came. So I could give a darn what the Stewie thinks. But so to your point, whereas it used to stop and reset, now they just continue the season that ended with the playoffs, and everyone that's safe and sound, they can just play to tune up. But for the most part, it's left to the rest to try and get those 35 spots, basically.
Yes.
Can you win your way from Corn Ferry immediately into that top one? Where if you get your card via Corn Ferry, because I think Surrey's going to get his card through the Corn Ferry.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Does that give you complete and total status to every event? Where do you fall in that? 100 to 125?
No, you'll be in a different category, so it's based on guys in front of you if they decide to play, and then.
So you're not automatically in.
You're not automatically in anything unless you've won 3 tournaments the year prior.
Yeah.
On the Corn Ferry, which allows you to go play this year.
Right. Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha. All right, my man. Well,
fair enough. Good to hear from you, Jeffrey.
Be well, my friend.
Good to hear from you.
All right, my brother.
Get the experienced golfer to know more.
Yeah, he's kind of coming. He's coming at me a little bit. That's fair.
There you go, JK. 67.
My golf experience involves setting the tee time, showing up, playing golf, and going home. Keeping up with the rapidly ever-changing PGA schedule and how they accrue their points.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that by the time we get to August, Hick, it's those same 15, 20 names, right?
Yeah.
This is winning time for a lot of these cats. Gives them a chance to make some money or turn it down. Like if you're Miles Russell and you win an event and win $1 million, it's not worth taking it, is it?
I guess not.
I mean, who the kid from Bama? What was his name? He did that. He won an event as an amateur and turned down the money, and then he ended up turning pro later.
Dunlap.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that Nick Dunlap?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Nick Dunlap. Yep.
Yep. All right, we're heading towards the 8 o'clock hour. We got Denny Thompson coming in. We'll talk some football with him. Jags go on the road. Gators go on the road. Miami has USF. FSU off this week.
Okay.
That and more next on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. How does number 9 feel about number 16?
All right, here we go.
Find out when David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony. Mondays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all kind of think the same thing. We pay a lot of money monthly, man. Those premiums add up. So if something happens, we need you. You need to be there. You know what? Craig and Chris Kaprosky think the same thing. With Goosehead Insurance, the Kaprosky Group will always be there for you. I know I speak from experience. 2 words they don't take lightly, customer service. In fact, they recently saved me not one, not two, hundreds of dollars on my mortgage when they found me a different homeowner's insurance, and it's better and it's great. So be it homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, the Kaproskis will be there for you. Get an insurance checkup today. It's easy to get a hold of them. Craig.Kaproski at goosehead.com. That's Craig.Kaproski, Koproski at goosehead.com, or call them 478-8422, 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaproski, part of the Goosehead Insurance family, part of our family as well.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Divorce, menonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Enjoy the scenic views at Twin Peaks while you sip on half-price wine by the glass, select draft beers, and Jaeger Bomb specials. Into the Night with Rick Ballou is live 6 to 8 this Wednesday at none other than Twin Peaks, Atlantic, and Kernan.
Ticket here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Hey, gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips, then you need dip. And if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Former Jag Bucky Burks says Travis Hunter's defensive impact could be key.
More full-time defensive back this week. That might be the plan for the Jaguars to unlock their two-way special.
September football rolls on for 40-plus FHS AA schools featured contest, Bowles versus Bishop Kenny. Hear that game live on 1010XL and 92.5. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:04, 71 degrees. Tom and Tim brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Now, the quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson.
Okay, bring it in.
Brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security, security and automation experts, and George Moore Chevrolet.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah. There he is, Denny Thompson in the house, the quarterback whisperer. We're going to dive right. Denny, how are you?
I'm great, man.
Yeah?
Great, yeah.
Good.
Football season.
It is football season.
We're in it.
And it's not great for the Gators, and DJ Lagway is not playing well at all. And I don't know, I'm not asking, obviously he doesn't look right. He doesn't look like he's throwing it right. He doesn't rip it like he did. I would just say this in describing him last year. I mean, this is as much of a can't miss as I've ever seen. I mean, the kid, every game, 5, 6, 7 times, I'd go, ooh, wow, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't see any of those this year.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean,
I'm sure it's a combination of stuff, but
yeah, I'll give you like what I really truly think it is.
Yeah.
Is he had a really weird offseason, didn't get a ton of reps because he couldn't throw.
Right.
And so now you're good to go and you're put in. Like, hey, here we go.
Yeah.
It's camp time. Let's go. And I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping that, and I think that what it is just he needs some reps.
Yeah, I hope he progresses each week.
I don't have any doubt that he will.
Yeah.
Like, unless another injury pops up or something like that. But I don't have any doubt that he will get better. It's like, and I think what you're saying is, when do we see the DJ that we thought we had last year?
I take that.
Yeah. Yeah. And the problem, the well-documented problem, but to put it in his world is not just Florida having that schedule, it's DJ having that schedule.
Yeah.
And you thought your games to figure it out were these first two.
Right.
And now all of a sudden you lost one and it's real now.
Oh, yeah.
It's real. I mean, you're staring if you're playing like that 1-5, 1-4, 1-5 in the face. So now is when you see when people are made of it, especially people that are like DJ who are supposed to be, generational type guys.
Well, it's magnified. I just wanted to just remind myself of why Florida was so excited, why Florida fan was so excited going into the season, and whether you're looking at David Hale from ESPN ranking all the FBS quarterback situations, even including the backups that won't play. I mean, DJ Lagway is a consensus top 10, and in most cases, top 8, top 5 quarterback. And so when that is the expectation, when you fall short of that, it seems even more stark. That brings the USA Today put out, through 2 weeks, they're going to rank the quarterbacks week to week to week. And you certainly aren't finding DJ Lagway in the top 10. In fact, Carson Beck, congrats, number 1 on that list according to USA Today.
I haven't thrown a pass, but congrats to him. Yeah. I saw that.
No,
list.
but I taught him everything he knows.
I saw that list. The interesting thing about that list is I want to say their original list that they put out, USA Today, the week 0.
Okay.
That same guy. The top 5 are no longer even in the top 10.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is Lagway one of them?
Yeah, Lagway. I think Klubnik.
Sellers is
Lenoris,
down.
Yeah.
And by the way, when constructed, that was a fair list.
Yeah.
It was a fair ranking.
Yeah. Oh, it's not. I'm not knocking
No,
USA
I know.
Today.
No, I didn't take it that way. But just emphasizing how disappointing it is.
It's crazy.
One thing that Lagway that I'm and I don't the running ability. He's not a dual threat quarterback, man. I don't know if he's slowed by injury. I didn't see as much of it last year. I thought when he would be healthy this year, maybe we see it, because this kid could run beautifully in high school. And I know they're different, but this is nothing like Anthony and I wasn't. I was expecting a runner more like, I don't know, like a Tebow, but I just don't see it. I mean, I got a 3rd and 7. I got him, leaving the pocket early to go try and pick it up. He gets 2 yards and gets blasted. I don't see the running ability at all. Not that I care. I want my quarterback to be able to throw, and we can get to that too. But I'm shocked by how ineffective he is as a runner.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. He's not like an Anthony. He's not going to go out and run 4.4.
Right.
I mean, he is a big boy.
Yeah. Big.
I think in his game, when his game is firing, he is an effective runner. Obviously, it didn't look that way the other day. But he sees the field really well, like running the ball. Now, the one thing I always think about this, I remember watching Jameis Winston's high school film.
Yeah.
I remember it was sent to me, and that dude was a true dual threat in high school.
Well, I'll give you another one. Danny Werfel. He had an 85-yard touchdown run in high school.
Really?
Yes. Honest to God.
And you don't see him play in high school. We see him more now, but you don't even see him play.
So they are the best athletes in high school.
Right.
It's a huge jump. I get that part, but I am still surprised by his lack of ability to.
Don't hit eject on him yet. Like
I'm not hitting eject.
I think he's working through some things, but I think all of that will come back. I don't worry about DJ. It's like, all right, DJ, how fast can we get this thing back?
Well, we got LSU this week and then Miami, just for the record. So we're going through. It was supposed to be last year.
Yeah,
and going 6-1 as a starter.
The other thing is, I get the reps thing. I do, but you're a quarterback. You're a quarterback.
I think that's a huge thing, man.
I know you do.
I think that is the biggest
I have
thing.
a hard time. I don't know.
Man, practice is practice.
Yeah,
we're talking about practice.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a good practice. Like, we're not talking about basketball practice. We're talking about football practice, and that is like all 11 moving together.
Yeah.
And you got roster.
I get it.
Like Sturdivant's a brand new receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, the freshman's new. It's just. I don't know. Give him time. Give him a couple weeks.
We'll give him a couple hours.
Not bad.
Join us for swamp sessions tomorrow night for more details.
Oh,
the text line made me chuckle, so I'm going to share. Billy Napier's the type of guy that waits until he gets right up to the drive-through speaker to start looking at what he wants, and then ask for a taco at McDonald's.
That's kind of like his play calls is what he said.
And then he asked for a taco at McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Touche. Well played, Guggen.
Trevor Lawrence observations week 1.
I thought that he looked the same as he did in the preseason, which was decisive and good and accurate for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have to do a ton because of the running game and what it did. I think they're still trying to figure out what this BTJ Travis Hunter situation looks like.
Mm-hmm.
The one interception, like that was a dialed up play call too.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah,
it was a touchdown.
It really was. Yeah. And I mean, it's good to throw that pick when you win a game because you won't throw that pick again.
Okay.
That's one of those like, oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
Guy made a great play, but you got to get it out there a little bit.
Two more yards.
Yeah,
2 more yards, and it's a 60-something.
And I feel like this, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong on the memories, but it feels like when Trevor missed those guys on the deeper routes, it was always overthrown.
Yeah,
in the past.
No, that's a good point.
I don't want to shade that, but I kind of feel like I see guys open and they're just being this too long. Well, why didn't he reach out for it? Or just. And he erred on the other side. If that were the case, or maybe it's just trying to dial in a 40-yard throw.
That specific play, too, is like a weird one for quarterbacks because that guy's open.
Yeah.
And you see the other guy, but the gut is like, well, let me have the ball beat him there, right? Where the angle is, no, just throw it away from that defender.
Correct,
like,
to the sideline.
But when you, I mean, if you ever get a chance to like get into like a VR thing or something and you see that in live,
right?
You're like, oh, I can fit that in there, right?
Right.
So, I mean, I just think that's one of those like, hey, Travis, run that a little higher when we see this and I'll connect with you type of thing.
Did you watch the Buffalo-Baltimore game last week?
Yes.
Is that as elite a quarterbacking as you can possibly have between two people?
Yes.
I mean, Jeff even said, look, they're the two best, with all due respect to Patrick Mahomes, those are the two best quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Two best players in the league.
It's hard to argue that, but it was so elite and so good. And
in week 1.
Yeah.
It looked like week 10.
Yeah. It looked like a playoff game.
Yeah, the thing I haven't heard a lot of people talk about that, to me, was unreal, is Buffalo gets the ball back with 21 seconds left before the end of the first half.
Yeah.
And no timeouts.
And gets 3 points.
And somehow gets 3 points.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of Pat, is there another quarterback that you even call a play? Don't most people just kneel on that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And I don't even know that he threw it out of bounds. I want to say he went middle spike field goal.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it was,
like I said, and again, I don't even know if quarterback's the right word, but the two best football players in the NFL right now are Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. If you started a team right now, I don't care who you are, you're taking one of those two, and whoever goes the next guy, you're taking. With all due respect to the trophies that Patrick Mahomes has, all due respect to the forces of nature that Myles Garrett or Saquon Barkley or whoever they may be, those two dudes right there, man. And ironically, nothing to show for it, especially Lamar.
Yeah,
nothing.
I remember us talking about this when
I
we
got
did that
MVPs.
show at Tyson.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about this exact same thing, and it's just like those two guys look like, and Pat's this way too, but they just look like the game moves so slow for them.
Yeah.
I mean, Lamar is just messing with people back there.
Josh Allen is just so. Lamar is that one run he had. I mean, these guys are like, and Josh Allen is just such a large man who can move and throw.
Yeah.
And I'll say this about Josh Allen. When he came into the league, he was not an accurate thrower.
No.
And he made himself an accurate thrower.
Mm-hmm.
And that is tip of the cap because, and obviously there were questions about Lamar as well. Both have become such better players through the years.
Both
which
have
is
done
awesome.
Significant mechanical work and specifically Josh, like he has learned, not been taught, but learned through motion capture and things like that of the way you're supposed to throw a football.
Yeah.
And now the guy is able to make a split-second decision because his brain is elite of that guy's covered, but here's the leverage that I have. And he's able to throw a guy open with such accuracy.
We played them. I was in Buffalo his rookie year.
Yeah.
And he couldn't hit a bubble screen.
Bad. It was bad.
I mean, literally, 10 yards down. He'd miss it.
Props to Buffalo for knowing that there was something there, though.
And I think he was like 50% his rookie year. He's 70% guy now.
By year two, it was a big jump from 1 to 2. He went. I mean, and year 2 was nowhere near what he is now. But he went from like more interceptions than touchdowns and low completion percentage to like 20 touchdowns and 12 picks.
What year is he in right now?
He came in. What was
Jalen? Wasn't it?
Jalen was ahead of him.
Yeah, because he was after. He was
18.
It was 18. It was 18.
18.
It was
the year after the Mahomes draft.
I'll look real quick.
That'd be the year after Mahomes. Mahomes was
because
17.
Tyrod Taylor started the playoff game here.
That's right.
And then I want to say the next year was his.
18 was his rookie year.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen completed 52.8. His next year, 58.8. His next year, 69.2.
Yep.
And then back down to 63. This year, he's just on one game.
I don't know that completion percentage for him is a thing because he pushes the ball.
Yeah, he likes to go downfield.
Yeah,
man.
but the fact that he's increased his completion percentage while doing that, just he figured out the league, the speeds, where guys are, what he can get away
and
with.
Then he's
because he also was an interception guy. Even in his burgeoning heyday, 21, 22, 23, 15 picks, 14 picks, 18 picks, and then last year just 6. He just, whatever is slightly wrong, he makes right. Which of those two is going to win the Super Bowl first? And because they're going to have the same type teams. Buffalo and Baltimore are both good teams.
Yeah, I still think Baltimore's roster is better.
I guess. Buffalo keeps beating them.
I know.
One other thing about Josh Allen.
The sad thing is probably neither one of them.
67 career touchdowns.
Running.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
27 the last 2 years combined. And he's rushed for 4,172 yards.
You don't slide a lot.
And they beg him to.
I know.
And he won't.
Yeah. It's incredible. He's special. He's special. He's so much fun to watch.
And Lamar is right there with him. Yeah. Right next to him. Lamar last year went like 41-4, man. This guy that can't throw.
When's the last time we had this many elite? I know bottom half is not great, but
the bottom half would be. It's like we were saying, Trevor, numbers wise in production, is every bit what Mark Brunell was. And Brunell was the top 5-10 quarterback. It's just changed. Yeah. It's not the same. And I think doesn't mean the same.
But right now, if they're on, I'm gonna watch Lamar. I'm gonna watch Mahomes. I'm gonna watch Josh Allen. I'm gonna watch Burrow.
Oh yeah,
100% gonna watch them. Don't care anything about
the problem is Denny is the 4 you just named are all in the AFC.
I know.
So when you get to the playoffs, if you get to the playoffs, as the Jags want to get to the playoffs, then you're going to be staring down the gun at 3 of those guys to win, to get to the Super Bowl, and then you get the best team in the NFL in Philly to play. I mean, it's incredibly tough right now.
Josh Allen, in his career now, he has 69 touchdowns. 69 touchdowns scored. More touchdowns scored than Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
More touchdowns than Jimmy Smith.
Yeah.
Art Monk. Yeah. More touchdowns than Tiki Barber or
Tiki Barber.
Gerald Riggs. More than Steven Davis.
Yeah.
And at 69 he's T126. Let's just conservatively give him 6 more this year. That's conservative.
Oh, that's very conservative.
Yeah, probably, let's give him 8.
Give him another 60 in his career. He'll be at 130 touchdowns.
That's what. Okay, let's do that. Let's give him. That's
6 a year. He's averaging more. I mean,
okay. What would that be? 130, 29.
Yeah.
That would be top 10 all-time touchdowns scored.
Yeah. And by the way, you know who's going to be right there with him? Hurts.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's
That guy's a touchdown machine, bro.
Does he throw as many?
No.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no. Yeah, not near as many.
Yeah.
I want to know what – that's a good point. Let's see. Allen's got 69.
Yeah.
I'm looking at I haven't gotten Saquon's got 63. I'm just randomly seeing some names. I'm not to Hurts yet. He's gotten them all recent. Hurts has 57.
Wow.
He may
He's
get
younger.
He may get 100 more.
Yeah.
I mean, he may get 100 more touchdowns. I mean, if he gets 12 a year for 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah. And
by the way, Josh Allen's thrown for 200 touchdowns too.
Yeah. The thing going back to Hurts, and really this goes with Baltimore too. Like usually teams other teams pick up on what you're doing from year to year.
Mm-hmm.
Those two teams seem to have found an offense that nobody, and they have the right personnel for it, that nobody can just figure out. I mean, I don't think they've changed much in the last 2 or 3 years.
Let me ask you one other.
Todd Monken should be a head coach, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean,
let me ask you another quarterback question. I think we're seeing this a lot more, and I wonder why. Quarterbacks come into the league, wow us, and then kind of step back year two.
Yeah.
Seems like that's happening more. Like C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels early, but he didn't look like he looked last year.
Yeah. No, I think that's.
And they had a nice game plan against him. They just made him. They said, "You're not rolling right." Apparently, you roll right a lot. When you leave the pocket, you ain't rolling right against us.
Little things like that. And I don't remember who said it, but there was somebody for Indy last week that said all we did was take away Tua's first read.
Yeah.
You start to get those things.
The tape starts to show up and give us some evidence.
And the minute somebody figures out, oh, this is what it is, and the whole league knows.
Right.
And then that person is forced to deal with whatever that inaccuracy or an ineptitude is. And some guys can get past it and some guys can't.
Right. So the adjustment now the chess game continues. So now the quarterback has to make the next adjustment.
Yes.
And if they do, they'll go on and be successful. And if they don't, they'll wallow.
And that first read one is a large percentage of them. The ones that we're talking about with Tua, of once you get them out of what they think they saw pre-snap, and it's like, oh gosh, I've got to react, it's hard.
What if your offense is a first read offense?
I think every offense is supposed to be a first read offense.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But what if the coaches are there strongly encouraging you to take that first read and then they start criticizing you? See what I'm saying? The little game in the game.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? You told me I'm supposed to. So I get back, I drop back, I fire it on. Now I'm saying I can't. Now they're saying I can't come. I can't. I'm a first read guy.
It's like
wait a second. I'm not a first read guy. I'm doing what I'm told to do.
Man, you see that at every level. The coach that tells the kid, "Hey, throw it here," and he throws it there, and it's picked. And he's like, "What are you doing?"
Right. I guess it's just the bottom line is the success meter and how it works.
It's such a hard game.
It's a hard game, man.
Such a hard game, such a hard position. Somebody like C.J. Stroud, did you watch them? I guess y'all were at the
I didn't see enough of C.J. last week. Did he not play?
Yeah, I watched a lot of it.
The Rams defense is really good. They got after him.
But it's frustrating because he'll have 3 or 4 throws. You're like, what is he doing? And then he will make the most beautiful throw, anticipatory throw you've ever seen in your life 2 or 3 times in a row.
Inconsistency's kind of like Trevor third quarter Sunday. Just not that. The great ones do it for the most part, and do it long enough for the most part that they get completely and rightfully excused for throwing for 113 yards last week.
Yeah,
or 130 if you're Baker Mayfield.
Joe Burrow.
Right, Joe Burrow, Baker 13. Mayfield, others.
Yep.
You guys want to guess the all-time record for passing, receiving, and rushing touchdowns? What the number is? I mean, you're going to get it. It's going to be, you should be able to guess who has it. It'd be one of the 3 or 4 quarterbacks who've thrown for an ungodly amount. Because
who's thrown for the most?
No,
combined.
Like you were talking about Josh Allen, that's 69
throwing,
receiving.
Oh, but it's still the guys over 500 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My point is,
Brady,
what does Josh Allen have though? He's got 200. You said passing already?
He's got about
he's got 267, 269.
Yeah.
So 269.
So he's.
And so if he got 40 touchdowns a year,
right?
Okay, so just remember that because the all-time leader is it's one of those quarterbacks that they threw for way more than 500 by the time they were done.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's the all-time passing leader, 649, and his total 677. 677 total touchdowns for Tom Brady, passing, receiving, and rushing.
He ran for 20-some touchdowns?
I guess so.
So Josh Allen would have to go 40 for the next 9 years.
Would be 360. Would that be enough?
Still be short.
Yeah, still be a little bit short.
Yeah.
10 years, 40 a year for 10 years.
It's kind of like home runs.
Which, by the way, doesn't feel outrageous, but you got to have like a fitty.
It doesn't? It does to me.
Yeah, but
it's not like he's 23, Jeff.
No, but he
10 more years, he'll be at 40.
I could see Josh Allen getting for 10 years for 10 rushing scores a year. Just on dives
and just throw 30.
sneaks. Yeah.
That's one of those Tiger Woods stats.
You got 17. You got 17 games now too. I know Brady had a long.
Yeah, but
seasons.
30 is a when you start talking like 30, Josh Allen's throwing for 30 touchdowns. 3 of the 1, 2, 3, 4,
how many
5,
in a
6,
row?
7.
Yeah, but how?
Well, only threw 28 last year. 29 the year before.
But did he have 40 the last 2 years though?
37, 36, 35 were the other 3.
No, I'm talking about how many years in a row has he had 40 total?
Oh, 40 total.
Or more.
Oh, yeah, that's the right
That's what I'm talking. I mean, because I'm including that. I think as the passing goes down.
You know what's funny about that list, though? Is that's all-time, right? That's playoffs included.
I don't know that.
I would think, right?
I don't know.
Because if it is, like that's where Tom Brady got so many extra games. He played an extra 3 seasons above.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, but most of these greats did too, or had the option of if they could have beaten Brady.
We're up against it.
Yeah. Breeze is up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was probably third in passing touchdowns, didn't he?
Yeah. At one point, he had the lead.
I think Breeze is well over 500 too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I would think that. You know what? I hate leaving a question here. You can let's see, all-time passing.
Good to see you, Denny.
All-time leaders. Yeah, Brady 649. Drew Brees is number 2, 571. Yeah. Peyton Manning 539. 2 others over 500. Do you know who they are? Brady 649, Drew Brees 571, Peyton Manning 539, 2 more.
Phillip Rivers?
Over 500. Phillip Rivers is 6th. He has only 421.
Are these obvious?
So appropriate.
Current guys.
So appropriate, E.T., that Dan Marino landed on 420.
Leave Dan Marino
That'd be
alone.
7th.
I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'll give you a hint. They both play for the same franchise.
Don't know.
Brett Favre has 508.
Gummit. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers 507. Aaron Rodgers is going to pass Brett Favre this year for number 4 all time.
Wow.
This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
You want to know more about your favorite football team.
That's right.
And John Osher delivers because O knows. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views on 1010XL.
Yo, what's happening, folks? It's your main man, E.T. here with Twin Peaks. And are you as pumped as I am about this Alvarez-Crawford fight? September 13th, this Saturday, superstar Canelo Alvarez will take on the undefeated Terrence Crawford for the undisputed super middleweight championship. The bout is going down at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. You don't want to miss this one. And it all goes down beginning at 8 p.m. Make sure to get your table and catch it at Twin Peaks all night. Head over to Atlantic and Kernan, where it's Alvarez-Crawford at 8 p.m. this Saturday. Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Life happens every day, and sometimes it gets in the way. That's why 1010XL makes it easy to listen to your favorites. If you missed it, get it on demand.
At 1010XL.com.
Channeled by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes. The proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Fumbled your fender? EV took a hit? Guardian Collision is your MVP with certified expert auto body repair for any electric vehicle. Guardian Collision, they guard what moves you. Visit guardiancollision.com.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods, and I'm proud to say that Underwoods is the longest-standing member of the American Gym Society in the state of Florida. That's important because the American Gym Society promotes professionalism inside the business, and most important because of how it protects the customer. Gemstones are like most things, and you have to have the knowledge about them before you can tell the truth about them. That's where the American Gym Society fits in. They're the organization that certifies gemologists and registered jewelers and certifies sales associates with professional titles. Then to ensure that we stay up to date with these gemological advances, we re-win our titles by passing a written test every year. And now I'm proud to say Underwoods has the largest credentialed American Gem Society staff east of the Mississippi River. So if you're interested in diamonds and jewelry and want real professional help, stop by Underwoods.
Underwood Jewelers in San Marco, in Avondale, and at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back. Talking some quarterbacks with Denny Thompson, always fun to do. Another game, another night, another loss for the New York Mets. First team in Major League history to score 4 runs in the first inning and then get no hit. just a
Yeah, the guy, the starter ended up going the complete game, didn't he? Or
went
8 innings?
Yeah.
I'm not watching I watch the Braves. That's it. And they're not on last
night. Sit there in amazement and watch them. And tonight we get Jacob deGrom at Citi Field. So
I got a great story from the Pro Core Championship, boys.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a good one.
All right.
This is something we've talked about before. You know how we've talked about it'd be fun to go to the Senior Bowl and then put on all the garb of a certain NFL team and just walk around, from different coaches and talk like, you're a member of the chief staff or whatever. Right. Or it'd be fun to go out. Could you go out to the players and then just like sneak between the ropes during a practice round? And, how long could you get away with it? Well, we have an answer. The practice round at the Pro Core Championship featured 2 big groups of Ryder Cup players. Harris English and Colin Morikawa played earlier. Ben Griffin was a late arrival from a previous commitment. The rest of the 144-man field was scattered about Silverado for the practice rounds. And apparently included an interloper. A local with a staff golf bag showed up on the edge of the resort, walked on, and began playing. It wasn't until he caught up with Seamus Power on the par 3 17th and shanked one toward the houses. The jig was up, and he was asked to leave. My man hopped on at a PGA Tour event and just played along for 2 or 3 holes. Good grief. The shanks, that's when they, just
you don't belong here, buddy.
Yeah, that's correct. You're not talking your way out of that.
You see, Bron, I'm just infatuated with this whole Bronny thing golfing.
Did you watch it with Horvath?
Yeah, man, he said his lowest round was an 81.
Yeah, he got a nice swing, man.
It's crazy.
I saw the swing. I saw the short where they looked at his swing. I don't believe he said he's been playing for 4 months or something.
4 months,
yeah, that's a lie. Yeah.
Had to be playing longer?
Yeah, and I'm not saying, I don't mean that maliciously.
Right. Ain't no way.
If he picked, if the first time he picked up a golf club was 4 months ago, then he's got a better chance, and I'm not even kidding about this. He has a better chance of making a PGA Tour check than getting a starting job in the NBA.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's a really good, it's not the number, it's not what he shot, it's that he's been playing 4 months and built like he is, and he's got that golf swing.
Right, the swing is
that
crazy.
swing don't need a lot. Yeah, it's way better than Pop's swing.
Way better.
Way better than LeBron. LeBron's like,
he needs longer clubs or something.
LeBron's feet go all over the place, all whirly bird. And he hits it, he doesn't swing and miss. But yeah, Bronny's swing is tight, man. But Horvat does a series with him of some sort, and then he was kind of coaching him along, and he was eyebrow raised, impressed. But I have a hard time believing that's just 4 months worth of work, man. Maybe it is, but that's an incredible natural talent if you can swing, just to be able to swing a golf club like that, having not played. Oof. Did you see the swing, Hick?
Yeah. I would say this: if I'm Bronny and I can beat Dad in golf, I'm going golfing with him all the time. And I'm just letting him have it. Because, I can't beat him in anything else, but I damn sure going to beat him I'm going to beat you in golf, yeah.
Hey, E.T., pull up that Liam Cohen comment on Trevor Lawrence from week 1. This is a refreshing comment from a head coach, man. There's a lot of things about this new, organization that is just so different from anything we've ever had here. And Liam Cohen was asked a question about Trevor Lawrence. It was answered so fairly to the good and to the exactly how we think. Like his answer is complimentary and constructive at the same time. And he dabbles into a world that we don't hear coaches dabble into. It would be like Dan Hicken answering the question, right? Oh man, it was DJ had it was a good game. He was, 18 or 30, but man, he missed those 7. He could have been 25 for 30 with X amount of yards. We don't normally hear that, outside of fans and us guys talking that way. And so Liam Cohen was asked, did he see improvement from Trevor Lawrence in week 1? And then went on to say this.
Yeah, I think that when you look at the operation, the way he handled things, all very, very positive. Made some critical third down conversions, and especially when we were trying to extend some drives in the second half, even after having a difficult third quarter. You look at really the sequence of incomplete to Travis on the bootleg, incomplete to BT on the corner route, 3rd and 10, dart to Diami on the curl. So it's like, okay, it's there. It's there. It's just the consistency of it. Not having those 5 to 6 plays that, you could be sitting there at 25 at 31 for 200 plus, and now you're like, okay, shoot, this is damn good outing. So I think there was great things to work from, and I do believe we can continue to see an improvement week in and
I
week
like
out.
that. I like that statistical component he throws in. That's how fans think. That registers with fans.
Well, that's how
and that's
they
how
think
you
too.
stated
They just don't say it. Yeah.
Fair. It's refreshing.
We'll talk about that and more when we come back. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey, Hicken here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of those doors, man. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. But you know what? If mine does, man, I take action and call Action Garage Door, and they take action immediately. I got Jeff Bernard and his crew. They're Jacksonville folks, man, and they're terrific. They're not some big out-of-town chain that you have to go through. Call Jeff. His people are on it. And by the way, been doing it for a long time. Not a decade, not 25 years. And to celebrate 25 years, they'll tune, lube, and inspect your garage door FREE free. Just get in contact with them. I've been in my house for 23. Folks still comment on my garage door. It improves curb appeal, and those garage door openers today, features like smart home integration, quiet operation, and added security. Something goes wrong with the garage door, take action with Action Garage Door. Easy to get a hold of, garagedoor911.com. Garage Door 911, that's Action Garage Door.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Looking for a brand
truck? Right now, Crew Cab Ram trucks start at just $38,900 at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side. And every new retail purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost. From tough Ram trucks to adventure-ready Jeeps, they've got the perfect ride waiting for you. Stop by Commonwealth Avenue or shop online at jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side, proud partner of the Jaguars.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJacks.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJacks.com.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions if you're 18 years or older. You just got married, just got divorced, you have children. Of course, you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But listen, it's time to do that will. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Take care of it. Why? You work hard for your money, man. You should be able to decide where your money goes if something should happen to you. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. And Matt Hinson's your guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it. He's going to help you with your decisions. He'll provide you information needed. So choices are easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions? Reach out to Maddie. 527-1700. 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Call State Farm agent Brandon Thomas in St. Augustine at 904-342-3459.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
This is Dylan Denmark with 1010XL, and Kuhn Flowers will do your holiday tree decorating, including all of your lights. Wow! So call on Kuhn Flowers today. They'll do it all this fall.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
DA got that dope.
The Bengals have been an odd franchise in their history. They've had alternate moments of being like among the league's best and most prolific, and then they've had long droughts where they were the Bungles. I mean, they had a long period. They were the Browns before the Browns, remember?
The Cincinnati Bengals were the worst franchise in the NFL for a lot of years.
Yeah. I'm going to look at this, and you forget now because it's not just Burrow. They had success with Andy Dalton and Marvin Lewis. They could never get over the hump.
Right.
But they became kind of.
They got to a couple. They got to some Super Bowls along the way.
Yeah. The
3 Super Bowls? Is that correct for the Bengals?
Yeah.
And the Bengals started in '68, and they basically were
88, they went to their first.
Yeah, they started in the AFL just 2 years before the merger. They were, and what was it? Paul Brown, right? Paul Brown was their coach for a long time.
Yeah, from the decade of the 90s into the early 2000s were not kind to Cincinnati. Started in 1991, they won 3 games, 5 games, 3 games, 3 games. They went 7-9, 8-8, but then went back to 3 games, 4 games, 4 games. 2001, they went 6-10. 2002, they went 2-14. That's a decade of
Marvin Lewis had a 7-year period where he lost 6 wild card games.
Yeah. And you're right. And at first, you're fine with it. But because they won a couple of divisions. They won the division in 2005. They won the division in 2009. Again, to your point, they went to the post, didn't win a single playoff game. And by the way, they had some that were like, I remember a game with the Steelers. They felt like I don't know if they, quote, blew it, but they were like these games, they were right in.
And then Joe Burrow came along. They went to the Super Bowl and they went to the conference championship 2 years in a row in that order, by the way. And then they went, but the last 2 years they've missed. They 9-8, 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
And that's,
Yeah, there's somebody.
Those are tough. It's tough. I always think about Seattle because last year Seattle went 10-7 and did not make the playoffs.
That doesn't seem possible.
And that just can't be.
That just doesn't.
That's a kick in the giblets.
That makes that loss to. You know what? I don't know how. I don't know how responsibly you're running your franchise if you make essentially a trade Geno Smith for Sam Darnold. I don't. They traded Geno Smith to the Raiders, no?
Yeah.
I don't know why you would want Sam Darnold instead of Geno Smith as your quarterback. That doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know.
You're 10-7 a year ago. You've been a playoff team. That's not a good look, losing at home to the 49ers. And I think Sam Darnold was terrible in the game.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't?
No.
Okay.
He was not terrible.
Okay, good. Well, good.
It's funny because I looked into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He might, one of the you can't trust them stats.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was QBR or what it was.
He only threw for 150 yards, but he did complete 70%. He had no touchdowns, no picks. But
yeah, but again, this must be what I saw in the QBR. He was 19th.
Yeah,
and again, I don't trust it either. I'm just saying, way behind everybody.
Right.
Man, injuries hit Thursday Night Football last night. It was a good win for the Packers, but Austin Eckler out for the Commanders. No bueno, Hick. They traded Brian Robinson Jr., right?
Yeah.
Now they're left with this dude, Bill. I guess Ja'Cory, it's not. It's Bill.
Yeah, why is it Bill?
Cross, I don't know. I just read it somewhere.
No, they call him Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he likes to be called Bill. Bill Krosky-Merritt.
He's a good little running back. I saw him last night.
Yeah, I don't know why he wasn't playing until Eckler got hurt. It was weird because he was pretty good week
He's a
1.
7th-round pick. And he's
week 1, though.
Yeah.
He had 80 yards, 14 for 83. It looked like maybe you'd play more this week, to be honest.
Yeah, old Bill. Old Bill.
Yeah. Caleb Williams was better than Darnold, according to the QBR, all of them. I don't know. I like Geno Smith more than Sam Darnold. No matter how Darnold played this week. Geno Smith's been a top-end quarterback for 4 or 5 years running, hasn't he?
Yeah, Geno's...
He's been very good.
Geno is an underrated NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
Would you agree or no?
Very underrated, man.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think the fact that you decide to go with Sam Darnold instead of him tells you that.
Yes.
Okay, right now he would be fourth in the league in pay. He threw for 360. I didn't even know Geno's numbers this week.
He had a
when I
great
brought
game.
this up. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, he threw for 362. Passer rating of 102.8.
He had the unfortunate...
He throws picks.
Slow start being drafted by the Jets. And
Yeah.
Yeah, remember he got punched out by one of his players?
Yeah, had it like jaw closed.
I thought he broke a guy's jaw.
It's the other way around?
Was it his jaw that got closed?
I think so.
Or Geno's jaw got...
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
Geno got punched by a linebacker.
Last year, Geno Smith, fourth in passing yards, 43.20, passer rating 93.2. He did throw 15 picks. He throws picks now.
Yeah, he does.
And so, but Darnold will too. Let's see, 2023. No, he missed a couple of games. He was more 16th that year, 20 touchdowns, 9 picks. Golly, just as recently as 2023, Trevor, 10th in the league in passing yards, over 4,000.
Yeah. In essence, Geno, You know what?
I'd rather have him than Darnold, me personally.
I'm going to retract a little bit here.
Okay.
In essence,
he's a slinger.
He's had one good year.
Did he?
In essence, 20 touchdowns is not a good year. I'm sorry.
It depends on who you are and how you do it.
No, it doesn't. Not in this day and age in the NFL.
Well, it depends on how
20
your team
touchdowns
does.
in 17 games ain't good enough.
Well, isn't that what Jaden Daniels had last year, 20?
Well, if you're adding 1,000 yards rushing, it's a little different than 10 other scores than you're accounting for. Geno Smith ain't accounting for another 10. He had a great year in 2022 in Seattle. He threw for 4,280 yards, 70% of his passes, 30 touchdowns, 11 picks. Terrific year. And then the next 2 years, now he won 8-7, 10-7. So
I think that's where it is because he won.
Yeah.
And at that position, you get more credit. You don't have to be as statistically great as maybe some of the other teammates. If you're winning, you get more of the credit, just as you get more of the blame.
I wonder if maybe the Jets gave up on him too quickly. I don't remember. But
It just feels like
if you get in a fight in the locker room, I can see why it goes south real quick. He went because his rookie years are rookie years. 12 touchdowns, 21 picks. Okay. The next year was 13 touchdowns, 13 picks, and they were 3-10. So that was it. That was all she wrote. Now you're a backup.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're a backup for 2 years. Then you go to the Giants and you're a backup. Then you go to the Chargers and you're a backup. Then you go to Seattle. For 2 years, you don't play.
You were T15 in the NFL last year with 20 touchdown passes.
Yeah, that's right. That's not good.
There's only 8 guys threw more than 25.
That's fine. I know that 30 is a big number.
Last year, though, I guess my point in comparing it to I'll find you a guy with 20 who didn't run for a bazillion yards. Last year, C.J. Stroud, 20 and 12.
Yeah, not good. And what did we say?
Year.
We said he didn't have a good year.
Right.
That's
But
all I'm saying.
he was still taking Matthew Stafford last year, 20.
Yeah.
Eight picks.
Yeah.
Geno, 21. 15, though, it's the picks. Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys who throw 20 usually have 6 picks or 8 picks. He got 21 and 15.
We need to take a break. We'll
Big
catch up.
difference.
We'll be back on target right here.
Oh,
This
boy.
is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5
Says you.
FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. For high school football play-by-play, it's 1010XL.
The Bulldogs look for a big bounce-back game against the undefeated Crusaders. Bulls Bishop Kenny, Friday at 7 on 1010XL.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Glass, still family owned and in business for 100 years. When they say you're going to see a big difference, that's for everything. Custom showers and spas, tabletops, mirrors, even replacing foggy windows, all at a more affordable price. And with your satisfaction absolutely guaranteed, Lee and Kate's Glass is your best choice. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Hey, this episode brought to you by Prize Picks. Hicken here. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Like if you went to the 1010XL site, you saw Dan Hicken give you some picks, and, let's just say Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt's touchdown. Jordan Love's plenty of yards, and Scary Terry going over 34.5. Brought you riches. If you just follow the Dan Hicken method, that's all you have to do. Prize Picks is simple to play. You get it. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in like I did. Download the app today. Use code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. $50 in your lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, gang. You know what? It's good to be right.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Instant Keys saves the day if you have lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call 722-1111.
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Big personalities, bold opinions, lunch just got louder. Josie, Matt, and Leon are XL Prime Time from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Any questions? Yeah, when's lunch?
Noon to 2 on 1010XL.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
For the first time ever, Beards Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark your calendars, September 18th through the 21st, a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. Spectacular buying opportunity, your chance to own the world's premium brands. You know when Beards has a sale, it's the real deal. And this one's extraordinary because of these amazing brands like Rolex. Are you ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beards buyers have scoured the country, handpicking high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models, Submariners, Datejust, Sky Dwellers, Yacht Masters, over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from. Plus, Beard showcases are packed with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices from 1 carat to 10. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names. It's Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through the 21st. Plan to come early. Beards Diamonds, not another corporate chain store. Your locally owned jeweler, Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Go to WM.com/Duval.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
I got the game plan to success Sunday for the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's called Run the Ball, Stop the Run. And it's doable. The Jags ran the ball for 200 yards against Carolina, albeit Carolina. They've got to continue to do that. Keep the ball out of the hands of Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. Stop the run, absolutely. The Bengals couldn't run the ball to save themselves last Sunday against Cleveland. If the Jags can run the ball and stop the run, and that's a big ask. They can beat the Cincinnati Bengals Sunday and get to 2-0 in this early NFL season. Now that would be something. Minute brought to you by Lift Power. Lift Power always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and knock door technicians. Benefits include 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. One reason why Lift Power is voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. It's rapidly growing. It's been around for 50-plus years, proudly serving the Jacksonville area. It's family-owned and operated. Man, what opportunities are there? You can find out. All you got to do is go to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com. Welcome back to the program.
Certain aspects of
Football Friday.
Yes, sir. Brought to you by GFL. That's Green for Life. Trust them for all your commercial roll-off needs. Listen, there are certain inarguable facts of math when it comes to the NFL and the standings and the schedule. Okay, it's no longer like a guess. It's not a hypothesis that 6 or 7 of the playoff teams this year will be new. That's what happens every year. So it becomes more fact than possibility. Agreed?
Yes.
Well, the same can be said for the dreaded 0-2 stat. It's a mathematical fact that teams that start 0-2, only 11% of them, only 11% of 0-2 starts rally to make the postseason. That said, there are 16 0-1 football teams in the National Football League who will match up this weekend. Of the 16, say 10 lose again. Only one of those 10 are going to make the postseason. This is whether or not you know it, and whether or not it just drama-free reaches that point, the season is going to end for 10 or 12 football teams this way. 10 or 12 football teams this weekend, perhaps the season will end for, Dan, based on the math. And math is infallible. 11% of teams that start 0-2. So, if there's a team, let's say some of the 0-1 teams will win. So let's just go with it's just a roundabout. Let's say 10 of them lose. Who's most likely to first be one of the 10 that loses, and then of the 10 that loses, you feel safe that they'll be around at the end. Okay?
Okay.
The Jets are 0-1. They play Buffalo. They're going to lose, and they're done. Doesn't matter. Patriots are 0-1 at Miami. Doesn't matter. Maybe. Patriots Dolphins loser, though, is out. So it does matter. If either one of them is the 0-2, they're not going to be the 11%er, right? Because I'm going to get to some way better teams that are going to be potentially 0-2. The Chiefs, the Texans, there's some better teams there. They're not going to make that 11% cut. The Ravens 0-1.
They're fine.
And they're going to beat Cleveland, so they're not going to be 0-2. Cleveland 0-2. Any chance?
No.
They're not the 11%er.
No.
The Titans play the Rams this week. No. They're not. It doesn't matter. The Texans. Texans got who do they got? They have a losable game.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
Texans are fine.
But if they lose the game and go 0-2, they could be one of the 10?
Yes.
The Chiefs are 0-1. Obviously, if they lose to the Eagles, they could be one of the 10. But it won't be both them and... Actually, it's one of the two we've even given a chance.
Who knows?
What about Dallas? Dallas and the Giants. 0-1's meet.
Giants are done. Dallas
0-2 could make it. I don't know. I would suggest
I think Dallas could do it.
I think if you lose at home to the Giants for that second loss, then maybe you aren't good enough to do it. Maybe, maybe not. Lions and Bears play. What a fun game that is, huh?
Yep. Bears, I don't get the feeling. Lions should be fine.
Yeah. And
they're coming back to earth a little.
Saints, Falcons, Panthers. I don't think any of
the Lions don't want to lose at home to the Bears.
No.
Then it gets a little dicey. You don't want to be 0-2. You got a tough schedule because you're a first-place team. It's one you got to win at home, divisional game. It's very important.
But for the same reasons, you can say if the Bears lose, they're screwed.
Well, yeah, but they probably are anyway. I'm not expecting the Bears to be 11-6 this year.
They get a last place schedule.
I don't care.
Okay. Falcons, Saints, Panthers. I would argue any of them 0-2 doesn't get in. I would argue one of those, they have to win. They can't go to 0-2.
Who?
Falcons, Saints, Panthers. If those teams go 0-2, any of those three go 0-2, they're not going to be the 10%er who gets in.
The Falcons, I keep an eye on.
All right. And then
probably not.
The Seahawks. That's a bad loss to San Francisco, banged up at home. You can't, if you're a playoff team, you don't lose that game, do you? Home opener?
It's one game, Jeff.
I'm talking about if you lose.
No, but you're like, they're a playoff team. You're done. I mean,
if you go, it's not me. 0-2 is the bit. 0-2 is the format of what we're doing.
No, I get it. But
so if Seattle's 0-2 versus these other potential 0-2s, in some cases likely 0-2s, you wouldn't think Seattle, and it would be because you lost at home to San Francisco.
Yeah,
I'd stand by that. That was a bad loss.
I mean, San Francisco's got some pretty good DNA and pretty good metal about them. So
for sure, but they're not there.
But you got to win. You want to win at home.
That one
the NFC West is a tough division because Arizona's not bad.
Right.
And the Rams, the Niners got to fight through injuries again. So, there's a lot going on in that division, man. That's a week-to-week division. That'll be interesting to watch.
All right, it's time for me to grab some Lysol. You boys like to get nasty. In the 9 o'clock hour.
We do.
And on a GFL Friday.
Is McNasty around?
That's what's coming.
Yeah, McNasty was in the back. He about to pull up.
Okay. All right.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
That's why we give you Pre-Game Friday. Get the news, notes, and inside stuff you need to get ready for game day.
You like that?
Yeah! Built by Dreamfinders Homes on 1010XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, October 3rd through 5th at Timuquana Country Club. Catch the new community concert series on the 17th hole after play, featuring country artists Low Cash and Love and Theft. Public parking is free with complimentary tournament access for military, courtesy of ViStar Credit Union. Get tickets now for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, starting at just $25 at Ticketmaster.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On September 12, 2004, Roger Federer beats Leighton Hewitt in straight sets to win his first U.S. Open title, the first of 5 straight.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
All right, we interrupt today's radio program for this halftime trivia. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. Or D, all of the above. If you guessed D, that's right. There's popcorn in there. If you guessed D, it's all of the above. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system. Get 50% off duct cleaning. Residential and commercial, by the way. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Dial Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times, always, right? And for me, it's so comforting to know my money's in great hands with ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money with experience, expertise, and knowledge. They put things in layman's terms for me, man, and they'll sit down with you, and they will build strategies around your goals, right? And that's Janice Cobbett, Reed Wingate, Dan Abel, Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan, and Reagan Wright. Those are the ITP Partners, man. And, man, they listen. They listen, and it's a great time to get started. I mean, what are you waiting for? Invest. Be smart about it. Every month, man, the money grows. Let's go. Easy to go. Chris at ITPpartners.com. Chris at ITPpartners.com or call them 312-9751. 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. My financial partners for life.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips and you need dip, and if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
Looking for your new favorite hangout this football season? Try Voodoo Brewing Company in the heart of San Marco. Locally owned and community focused, Voodoo Brewing serves up award-winning beers, scratch-made upscale pub fare, and laid-back vibes where everyone's welcome. For live music, trivia nights, and all the football action this season, make Voodoo Brewing Company Jacksonville your new favorite spot on San Marco Square.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Brennan Roofing. Jags defensive coordinator Anthony Campanelli says sacks are great, but disrupting is just as crucial.
You want to be able to affect quarterback. Talk about hands, hits, hurries every day. That's super important to us.
Florida hits the Death Valley Saturday, where number 3 LSU may be short-handed. Center Braylon Moore and tight end Trey Dez Green are both questionable. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
73 degrees at 9:08 time, and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farrah.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some
some afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold dark night when everything's a little clearer in the light of day. And you know the night is always gonna be there anyway.
Take it away, Songbird.
I got it. Man, I can't do it. Can't do it.
Valiant effort, my friend. A valiant effort. Guggenthal, all I got to say to you is this: 12:01, go get you some. 12:01. Woo! After 10 delight. Remember that one? I was pretty banged up that night, I'm determined. Last night of vacation doing the karaoke and singing. After 10 delight. Yeah.
I like that.
I was pretty banged up. If you're going to get banged up, you do it on a Caribbean island walking back to your villa, right? That's how you do it. If you're going to get banged.
After 10 delight.
Yeah, to the point that you're singing ridiculously.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, incognito, baby. Bolo. Yeah, we're back here.
We are back.
It's down to cases. The next time I'll talk to you about the Florida Fighting Napiers will be at Swamp Sessions tomorrow night. So,
yes.
I mean, where you at? Everybody's picking a Gator cover-wise.
Yeah, I'm not.
They're all picking Florida to cover. You long for your program to be respected, Hick, and here I am scoffing at the minimal respect that they still want to throw to us.
Yeah.
Now the rating respect, rightfully went bye-bye, right? They shouldn't be ranked. You lost at home to USF. You're not a ranked ball club,
right?
But I don't understand. I mean, the line started at 9.5, which seems pretty fair. Gets bet down to 7.5, or God only knows why. And now every expert pick, what I'm talking about. I watch, Van Pelt pick winners, or on CBS right now, and they're all picking Florida to cover. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that defense that stymied LSU last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, USF just called, so don't worry about all that.
Yeah, I thought the defense played okay. I don't know, man. I've lost faith. For me, it ended on that Saturday night against South Florida, and it ended because it was even a close game. You wear them down, you beat them, and we didn't do that, and we weren't ready to play. And Billy Napier's not a good head coach during the game, and tomorrow night he'll do some other things, and then the one guy who could bail him out has not looked good yet. So and Denny said, well, don't give up on DJ Lagway yet, and I'm not giving up on DJ Lagway yet, but I didn't see enough from week 1 to week 2 to suddenly make me think from week 2 to week 3 he's going to be dead on and zipping the ball around So I'm zero confidence with the Gators going into Death Valley playing against 90,000 and Baton Rouge.
For those holding on to belief in DJ Lagway, we are forced to look beyond just these two. Mm-hmm. How he played at the end of last year. Why can't that just suddenly reemerge? That's a $1 trillion question, though. Heading down there,
as the year went on,
Jack Piper. We can watch Jack Piper and Calivan around the stadium waving the LSU flag. That's the kind of want to and moxie that Billy will have the boys playing.
That's unfortunate. All right, a couple Hall of Famers on the Checkmate Coatings hotline. First in was Charlton K. Gainey. Good morning, Mr. 10.
Good morning.
You got a big game tomorrow. You got a big game. You got a put up or shut up game. You got a Tennessee. Are you going to be perennial playoff contenders, or are you going to be no? We got to rebuild a little bit game. You got to go win this game at home, Mr. 10.
Well, I'm calling you from Knoxville. I'm here.
Good for
and
you.
By the way, I
fan.
enjoyed the afternoon delight, but this morning I had to take 5.0 to Pleasure Town. It's like
what just
in the
happened?
50s up here. She woke up a little frisky.
Oh boy! Oh dear! Oh,
what just happened?
Oh no! Oh no!
It's 9 o'clock now.
What you
It is the nasty.
Well, you just okay. Listen, bro. Everyone's happy for you.
Is there anything going down on any?
Happy
You
for
putting anything on Twitter or anything? I mean, what are we doing?
Press conference.
Hey, that's how you start the day off up here in the hill.
Okay.
Do you go try Gallivant around one of those 14 alma maters you attended while you're up there? Huh?
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. I will say Tennessee's defense is surprisingly better than it has been.
Okay.
I think with the defensive backs, I don't think you've seen Gunnar Stockton really throw the ball. He's been running. We can shut down him running and then force him to make some plays with the pass game. I think we're going to be okay. But I'm just happy to be here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be in Gainesville in a couple weeks.
Nice.
Texas. I'm going to be at the Red River Rivalry. It's a great football season.
Yes,
man.
it is.
This is what it's about.
And apparently, I mean, the fireworks get going about 7 a.m. on your trips.
Absolutely. That liquor's going to taste a little better.
Let's get you 3 bourbon buzz by, 12:15. Take a nap. Life's good.
Yo! Check in on Joe U, see if he's been frisky this morning. I don't know.
I don't know if I want to know.
Top of the morning, boys.
You guys have created this.
Put the T in TMI.
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
Too much
That's very well said,
for
Joseph.
me, boys. Wow. Wow. Hey, bro, as far as LSU, y'all know I'm 5-0 for everything. Nick Saban should be given the key to the world by the state of Louisiana. LSU was nothing until he got there. They had one national championship in the 50s. And what he did, it was simple, bro. He opened up the city. Back in the day, LSU wasn't about New Orleans. In New Orleans, where a lot, if not most of the talent in the state is. Nick Saban said, we about to stop this foolishness. So now my friends and people of us who didn't get down with LSU, all they turn and go to LSU, they get down with LSU, they ride for LSU. But back in the 80s where, Marshall Faulks and Peyton Mannings and Ed Reed and Cordell Stewart.
On and on.
Take a trip to LSU. They even take a trip to LSU. But I'm going to say something. This may be the most controversial, shocking thing I've ever said on your air.
That's impossible.
Y'all going to beat LSU, bro.
Yeah, I just
Y'all going to beat LSU tomorrow.
Why, dude? I mean, stop
They're
it.
not good. Look at their offense.
Yeah, have you looked at our offense? That was USF,
they
buddy.
Played Tech.
Yeah. What time's your game tomorrow? What time's your game tomorrow, Joe? Is it afternoon?
4:30.
Okay, by the time your game goes final, I predict you're going to change your mind.
But this is what I'm saying. It's not just gut. I watched LSU against Louisiana Tech. I watched them against Clemson. They have a solid defense. Their offense struggles, which is shocking. I kept hearing how great Nussmeier is and this, that. They can't score, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all had 2. It was a fluke. Y'all lost to USF. Y'all had 2 touchdowns called. I mean, Billy's not a good coach, but y'all should have won that game. It was a fluke. Some terrible coaching mistakes, some drops. Your boy, something's wrong with him, but he threw some dimes that got dropped on that long pass. I feel bad for Boyd's son, Dave.
He did have the touchdown passes called back. That stings.
Y'all had 2 running touchdowns called back.
On 2 in a row, man.
Ran it down their throat.
I don't know what to tell you.
But but about us, like I said earlier before the season started, I want y'all to jump on this bandwagon. If you noticed, Carson Beck's lower left.
Yeah, okay. We lost him, Dan. What happened there? It's not the Canes report, Bubba. All right? You come in, you either tell us, did you get frisky this morning or not, and we let you go. You're listening to The Drill. It's a GFL Friday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
He's got his trigger finger on the pulse of Jacksonville football.
Does he have a name?
He calls himself Mike Duraco.
And we get his insight every Thursday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Brightened by Lee at Kate's Glass on 1010XL.
Jacksonville, archery season is here, and nobody does archery like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. Come test shoot the newest bows from Matthews, Hoyt, Raven, and all the top brands. And starting this month, take advantage of Florida's sales tax holiday on all Second Amendment related items, running now through the end of the year. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
Hey, is your backyard ready for the big leagues? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977. Surfside Pools has a home field advantage. Family owned and operating and offering weekly pool service. Check for Danny Boy. Thank you, Surfside Pools. You do a terrific job. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and of course, new pool construction. Seeing one going in right down the street from me. Let Surfside Pools make your backyard dreams a reality. Gang, you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net, surfsidepools.net, or call them 246-2666. They're Surfside Pools and Spas. They're your hometown MVP.
Hey, folks,
folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
Hello. The Checkmate Coatings phone line has you covered from the floor up. From tough sports topics to strong surfaces, Checkmate Coatings is your floor's missing piece and your connection to the sports world on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Feeling the Florida heat? Frank Frangie here. Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 6 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Welcome back to the program. It's 9:22 on a football Friday. Got some good high school football action tonight. See how that breaks down. We'll cover it for you all day here on 1010XL, 92.5 FM high school show coming up tonight. Got my bet coming up here momentarily with Dylan Denmark.
Got a bet coming? The high school, this is where you degenerate down into the secondary school level?
He beat me last week. I didn't like that.
I got a couple of, a speed trap alert in play. Right now, Ponch, well, maybe not. It's FHP, though. They're sitting in the median just north of the Dames Point Bridge there. So if you're coming down off the Dames Point, keep those speeds down, keep things safe, and keep that cash in your pocket with a drill speed trap alert brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories.
Like it. I like it a lot. So we rock through a busy NFL Sunday and a good Saturday. Not a great Saturday, but a good Saturday. Better than last week. It still frustrates me that every week should be awesome. But there's some good games, and I'll tune in. I'll be watching. I like to see Georgia, Tennessee.
At some point, do you start to feel guilty that you're or maybe you're not as far down the despair is not the right word. Everyone's despair, but like the disgust tree with the Gators. Like, why not? Yeah, well, let's do what Notre Dame did. You lost at home to Northern Illinois. It's still the same team you were excited about. You're going to, all along, you were going to have to go down and win at, win or lose against South Florida. You're going to have to go win at LSU really to do what you wanted to do, yada, yada, yada. Is it just the confidence in that happened has been so beaten out of you? Will you muster that by kickoff? Will we be excited and hopeful by kickoff, Daniken?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I always watched my football teams.
No part of this, by the way. This utter revulsion that we have and how it manifests in swamp sessions is by no way some, I don't even know the right word. It's targeted at this specific example of where we're at. You still want to win every day. I don't ever want to lose a game so that a guy loses a job or anything otherwise.
Yeah.
But there's just a reality. You can't, that doesn't align with, I think this is why I get frustrated with my personality type. That doesn't align at all with the common sense question of, can this guy win for you at the highest level? Because to me, that common sense answer is well written in ink.
And that's the problem.
So there's a feeling that everything you do is you're just juggling anyway.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah. And so I think that leads to the overall. I want to be dadgum excited, getting nervous at about 4:30, 5 o'clock for a big game coming up in a couple hours.
Yeah.
That's what this trip was supposed to be. And I suppose maybe it's on me as a fan. That's what it is still. It's just coming off a despicable, sickening loss at home, which falls right in line with a coach who's going to lead us out onto the field, who's just done that over and over and over for now 3+ years.
Yeah. I think that's the issue. I think that's where we're at. And so, like everybody said, there's no point in making any kind of change or anything like that. There's no one on that staff, which also is a bad sign, worth bringing in. But it's, it is what it is. And
it was just, it was not, it did not feel that way.
It's in a season that is extremely tough. You absolutely had no wiggle room to lose to USF. Coupled with the fact that in your fourth year you lost to USF at home is just it's
damning.
It's the sign. There's no. I don't know that there's any coming back from
it. And I tell you what made me feel worse about this matchup, and that is this: the win over LSU last year was euphoric. We had 8-9 sacks. We dominated. What a great day. Where the program's back. What a win. And then you really look inside the numbers, and you realize that we had less than 200 yards offense.
Yeah.
That LSU had a lot of offense. We just, and to credit, forced sacks and turnovers on downs and missed field goals and the like.
Correct.
But it's not like it was a 11-point dominant win at home.
No.
It wasn't how the Jaguars beat the Panthers on Sunday.
No.
And so that makes me more nervous about this. And there's this do factor in sports that we just inevitably carry around in our opinions. And LSU's kind of stumbled. At some point, aren't they going to be what they said they were? Right? They've been lethargic. It's a great win at Clemson. But what was it, 10-3 or 13-7? And now that they were not, the difference between LSU and Florida. LSU had their stumble game and still beat Louisiana Tech by 22. Florida had their stumble game and lost.
Correct. So it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. And while there's not a ton of the Jags are an underdog, the Jags are in a more of a,
they have a puncher's chance, way more 50-50 feel to that.
Well, it's kind of like a.
We don't know either. We know LSU's better than Florida. We don't know that Cincinnati's better than Jacksonville. Like I said, part of what's interesting this week, I get to find out if we got a good team. They beat Cincinnati. We got a good team. We're not an up-and-comer. We're not this. We're good right now. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
We have a home win and a win over Cincinnati on the road.
Yeah.
And a chance with that to put a real black eye on the Texans.
Yeah.
Week 3. That completely changes the... it wasn't that long ago that it was you were nervous enough to put 0-4 out there as a possibility. 26-10 at least is a long way from that. Those fears.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think I talked about in the Duval Minute running the ball and stopping the run, and obviously the Bengals were terrible at running the ball, and we were really good at running the ball. Now, again, you have to figure who you're playing and everything like that, and I suspect they'll be better, and we may not be as good, but we shall see. The Bengals' defense is not the greatest in the world.
I'm going to, you know what, we don't do this for a segment, but I just got a sneaky, like if I was doing a crazy prediction for this week, an outrageous prediction for the week, maybe we should start doing one of those. Now, this is outrageous, 60-plus yard score for Bashal Tootin. Week 1 with no Tank Bigsby on the roster.
That would be big.
Yes, that's an outrageous prediction. ET, roll tape on that. And if it doesn't happen, burn tape. Burn tape on that if it doesn't happen.
That'd be a good
There's
one.
there are a lot of good games in the NFL. All right, now look, I'm not a CSI by any crime scene investigator. I don't know forensics, but it would seem to me that if a young man died in a hotel room, that said scene of the crime wouldn't be reevaluated and dusted for prints or whatnot, 7 months later.
Okay.
I don't know what they do in Costa Rica, but I saw that the hotel was raided down there by authorities, and they were checking into the hotel room where Brett Gardner's 14-year-old son died. Now, it was ruled even then that it was carbon monoxide poisoning that had done it, but the fact that they're circling back now, I know that you can't always trust maybe the cleaning services at your hotel, but I find it hard to believe that a room that was rented out in April is going to maintain any integrity when it comes to evidence. No.
Yeah, what?
Nearly 6 months after the death of Miller Gardner, authorities in Costa Rica raided the hotel in which the boy was found dead. A prosecutor suggested the investigation could result in a manslaughter case. They're collecting additional evidence related to the autopsy.
A manslaughter, like someone killed him?
That's right, or that the carbon monoxide was either negligently allowed to be released or released on purpose. I don't know. Let us remember that what was done at the time was the measurement of toxic substances at the site, said one of the investigators. Based on those tests, a second proceeding was scheduled, which was carried out today to collect evidence. 6 months later? The investigation centers on the potential allegations of manslaughter. Authorities searched the offices of management, maintenance, accounting, getting physical, digital evidence. Several members of the hotel staff have been interviewed, have always shown themselves to be collaborative. So they're, kind of worried they've rallied the forces and are covering something up. So anyway, it just, what was strange to me, though, is that for an incident that happened on April 2nd, you'll be going back for, maybe though this isn't forensic evidence, it's well, when I say forensic, I mean, prints and that kind of stuff. It's, you're just doing computers or whatnot. Authorities said the death was caused by carbon monoxide, which might have emanated from an adjacent, quote, machine room. In June, a representative from the prosecutor's office said the case remained under investigation to determine whether the cause of death was a homicide or not. So apparently they're going through on that. And what just a terribly sad story.
Very sad.
By all accounts, a real nice, young kid.
What are we doing, man? I mean, when are we going to spin this wheel? What's happening here?
That's on y'all, man.
It's on us? Okay, well, then when we come back, we're going to get 5 choices or 3 choices or whatever to spin the wheel. That's coming up next. E owes us, and it's time.
We'll spin it. We'll spin it right now.
So you mean to
spin it today?
You mean to tell we're not doing letters when we come back, man?
We have time for both next on The Drill.
Yeah.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, it's a clash of the big cats, spots, and stripes. Who rules the jungle? Find out Sunday at 1. Jaguars, Bengals, on the home of the Jaguars, 1010 XL.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJax.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJax.com.
Watch football this season in downtown Duval at Pour Tap Room Jacksonville. 2 floors, 15 TVs, a giant projector, 80 self-pour taps of ice-cold craft beer, wine and cocktails, plus a full bar, wings, burgers, and more, and pizza delivered to your table from Pizza Dynamo. Downtown at Laura and Forsyth. Pour Tap Room Jacksonville. A beer festival every day.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, man, being right gets you paid. Like I got paid last night. You looked at the site, you see all the picks I made, man, in the Packers-Washington game, and we won. Yeah, we won 3. Let's go. So, listen, every game counts. You want to get with your favorite teal and black players, get them going as well. Look, Prize Picks is simple. You pick more or less on 2 to 6 players, stat projections. If you get your picks right, you cash in, man. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off, which ones aren't. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn those takes into cash all season long. Download the app today. Use code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Jacksonville, it's game time. And just like the Jaguars fight for every yard on the field, Duck Duck Rooter fights for every customer at home. From plumbing repairs to septic pump outs to keeping your AC cool all season long. We've got the winning playbook. Duck Duck Rooter is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and delivers championship service every time. When plumbing, septic, or AC problems put you on defense, don't fumble the call. Dial 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter, when you're stuck, call the Duck.
30 years strong in Jack's Beach. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn is celebrating with the largest firearms sale this month. Save big with no sales tax on firearms during the Second Amendment sales tax holiday. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jack's Beach. 30 years of trust, savings, and service.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
All right, time to cool down a little bit, E.
Yeah.
Let's get done. Let's get it done. What do we got? The diaper dash, the diaper walk?
Fine, whatever. Throw it on there.
The diaper walk. That's one.
That's one.
Next, what else do we have?
That's all we have, bro.
What do you mean that's all we have?
I think that's all that we.
What about the visit to the zoo with the snakes and the spiders?
That's not. No, man.
What do you mean no?
I can't. No. Come
Why
on.
not? That's what we're supposed to do with the wheel.
I get that, but like that's
part of the wheel.
That's equivalent to Jeff eating mayonnaise. Like
he did it. He ate mayonnaise.
Jeff ain't never ate
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he ate mayonnaise way back. Might have been the first one ever.
Yeah. Big
for real.
Big heaping tablespoon.
But no, I can't do the snakes, bro.
Spiders and snakes.
I can't do it, man.
No, you're not doing it.
I can't.
You can't do it.
I can't, man. I'll pass out.
You'll pass out. That would be great. That's what we're after. We want you down. We want man down. All right, so we got the diaper walk. What else did we agree to? It's go time here.
My brain's not working.
We need to have 3 or 4 of them right now.
Yeah, right.
What was he going to do? A gator hunt with Dragic?
What?
Make him go out with our guy Dragic and do a gator hunt?
No, that could end badly. He might lose an arm or something.
Snakes and spiders will?
No. Snakes and spiders, that's under control, dude. Those guys ain't going to let you. They're not going to let the boa crush you.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Gate River Run?
No, it's too far away.
We want
That's
something
too far. Plus, I mean,
that lingered last year because no one would do anything.
Let's be honest. The sporting events for you have seen their day. I mean,
you know
I can't think of anything that would.
It would be the Gate River Walk.
Yeah, I mean, we can't do that.
I want to think of something good. I don't want to just. I hear you. We've been just lingering on it. What
What's
about
on
the
the text
9?
line?
Oh, the 9 and 9 we were going to do.
Oh, yeah, the 9 and 9.
You're going to have to do that here before the shrimp season ends. You can do the 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, and 9 innings.
I'm okay with that.
And I'll go down with you, and I'll do 2-2-9. How about that?
We got the diaper walk. We got the 999 challenge. What was the other one?
Oh, did we say a comedy at the Alhambra?
Would you do that?
Yeah, I'd do that.
You'll do 5 minutes of stand-up?
I did 5 minutes to stand up.
Okay.
There was another one, dude.
I need one more, and that's it. We'll be fine.
So there's got to be some. Oh, well, we still haven't done the. Let's do the. We still until he lands on it. Make him eat those disgusting jelly beans. That's a good one. It's easy, or not. Or not. Yeah, I don't care, but I'm just saying the way he. Yeah, the way he did the milk challenge. This way he wouldn't have any.
Is there any other food challenges?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
He was so bad at the milk challenge.
Yeah, he was.
He's a terrible wheel spinner, by the way.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
The date with Destiny was great. Come on now. Did that like a champ.
That was good. That was good.
Did that like a champ.
The date with Destiny was good. That's fair. That's fair. You did play that one up. The milk challenge was a disaster. I'll do the jelly beans. That's it.
Okay.
999, 5 minutes stand up.
The 5 minute stand up, though, the only problem with that is all it takes to get it arranged and this and that. And
I'll do it all.
where are we doing it?
Set it up.
I'll do all of it. I'll do all that.
We'll set it up.
All right.
We can do it.
It
We
won't
got
be
a
at
comedy.
Alhambra. You got to go like the comedy
We
zone.
got comedy
somewhere.
clubs here.
Or some comedy club that we have in town.
Yeah.
It's not going to be
5
for
minutes
Netflix.
is a long time.
Yes, it is. That's correct.
It is.
Sure you want to do that?
I'd do that any day over that dang on state.
All right. I'm rooting for the diaper walk.
You know what else there is? Let's take that. Let's get that. There's this can of supposed to be the smelliest fish. Oh,
I'm allergic to seafood, man.
Man, this guy.
I am,
wheels,
man.
dude.
I am.
What about the hot chip? What does it make him do? Eat the hot chip. Can't do that. Afraid to kill somebody.
He'll die in the hot chip. And we'll just.
I mean,
Can't do
you're
the hot
talking to a couple of guys that have had
We'll do the jelly beans.
back waxing,
my
and
back.
pee pants.
I'll pee pants.
I want to pee
Diaper
pants.
walk.
I want to pee pants. The diaper walk is what we're all
Diaper
praying
walk
for.
is what we're offering.
Yeah. That's just
the
a pair
diaper
of
walk.
Depends and a bonnet.
999 is
That's
what we're offering.
A pair of Depends and a bonnet. You're going up to the damn corner and you're bringing us back a snow cone.
That's what you're doing. You're walking in the store.
It's got to land on there.
Are we spinning down?
We'll do it Monday.
Yeah, we'll spin coming up this week.
I just wanted to have 4 items. We now have 4 items.
I need the Jazz to win if I'm going to spin on Monday.
Well, just to understand this, there's not going to be trading off, so it's all even.
I need you to prepare said wheel.
Of course.
As well. And I need to have that on Monday.
All right.
Is that fair?
Say less.
All right, let's get this done. And, and by the way, if the Jags win, we're 2-0. We're halfway to 4-0, and I will gladly spin the wheel the day that the Monday we get back for beating the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I'm almost willing to say that I would do it with you, but why do that? Is the mailbag open? No?
Sure
okay.
is. As soon as we get back, the mailbag is open.
All right, we'll
That's
do it.
next.
We'll cool down with the mailbag and, perhaps some tough advice next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Denny Thompson here. Look, don't get left in the dark. We're all trying to reason with hurricane season, so at least be prepared. For top-of-the-line generators in Jacksonville, I turn to Tyson. Licensed pros at Tyson deliver reliable, whole-home standby generators and provide fast repair service. They even do custom installations for local businesses, so don't wait. Ensure seamless installation and peace of mind. Call Tyson now, 904-762-1000 for a free estimate on generator services. TysonInc.com.
Hi folks, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Hi, I'm Stevie Beatrice of Beatrice Plumbing. We are the plumbing team built to serve you, and we do it with clean boots, honest work, and maybe a dad joke or two. Labor Day weekend kicks off football seasons, and we're celebrating with a winning deal. Say touchdown when you call and score $75 off your first hour of service. Our championship team brings the same energy to your plumbing that you bring to game day. We are Beatrice Plumbing, and we are here to help. Call or visit beatriceplumbing.com to book online, and let's fix what needs fixing.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House, located right off of San Jose. It's on Jewington Creek Road. They've been around since 1996. Indoor-outdoor dining. Also, takeout is available at the Blue Crab House. Open 4:30 to 9, Tuesday through Saturday. Sunday, noon until 9. Remember, Tuesday, $2 margaritas. Wednesday, $1 oyster night. How about the blue crabs? How about my personal favorite, the Canadian snow crabs? Whatever it is that you fancy, you get it right there. The Blue Crab House.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Shout out to our buddy Darren bringing in all kinds of food. Appreciate that, man.
I mean, Darren the Baker's now Darren the barbecue, or that big chicken breast that he spent all morning smoking. I could cut it with a fork. The sausage is delicious, and big thanks a lot, man.
All right, Dear Drill brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. Michael P. Harris's family been doing this for 35 years, and that means something. It means stability and success. They know how to clean. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. Dry cleaning and laundry, bedding, Oceanside Cleaners, 2 locations to serve you. They have kiosks there you can drop off. They'll deliver. It's awesome. They'll pick up and they'll deliver. Just call them to make sure that you can that you're on their routes off Southside and out in Ponte Vedra. We just don't clean. We care. We're Oceanside Cleaners. Without further ado, Dear Drill, my husband and I walk around a local lake 3 times a week. That's very good. Very good together. Good time. We met another couple there who seemed pleasant until the husband tried to give me his doctor's name so I could get that thing removed. That thing being the beauty mark next to my smile. I told him I wasn't interested. The next time we met, he brought it up again. The third time he raised the subject, he told me most people will get mad at him for his advice, but you're tough, you can take it.
Okay, I can stop this. I know where this is going. This leads to somebody having a husband that won't sack up and tell brother, hey, shut your mouth, big mouth, and we're not walking with you anymore. That's where this is headed, buddy.
The last 3 times we've run into them, he's questioned my body language. What's going on with your hands? Why are you doing that with your fingers? Look at you. You look like you're ready to strangle me, or I'll comment on my clothing. What are those socks? Fellas, I'm not thin-skinned, but I've had enough. This guy smiles and laughs, amusing himself while making me uncomfortable. Yesterday, the man called out, stop. I continue, but my husband paused to talk. I find the man to be obnoxious, but he clearly thinks I'm the one with bad behavior. I see this escalating into a real problem, and I like to avoid trouble. My husband disagrees. What's the best way to handle this?
Go find a husband that was born with testicles. That's where I'd start. Go find a husband who's your partner and they're not going to let some jackass, to tell you to scrub marks off of you and comment on you physically. Listen, it's easy to interpret this woman as being oversensitive or I don't think so. That's rude, dude. You don't go up and say that to someone's wife. And this jackass. What part of town is this? We might need to take a ride after the show.
We might have to slide.
Huh? Am I wrong here?
No, sir.
Okay. It's on the husband. First, it's on the jackass other neighbor, whoever's saying this. I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy. I mean, obviously you got issues, self-esteem issues that you got to pick on ladies that are walking. But to the husband of the lady, unless you're an invalid or something, sack up, my man.
This guy, I could tell that this guy has what you call a real punchable face. I can hear it through the message. Because sometimes, as Jeff and I like to say all the time, some people ain't never been punched in the face before. And this guy sounds like one of those guys. But the other husband sounds like a guy that's never punched somebody in the face.
Now you got both here?
You got both.
I'm guessing Mole Mouth, the guy making the beauty mark comments, I'm guessing he has been punched in the face. Like, he's old enough at that age, right? Aren't they older, did it say, or no? We don't know how old they are. Yeah, it's rude, and that's a shame. We have that kind of discourse.
Dear Drill, my husband and I are in our 70s. Here's an older couple. We are in reasonably good shape. That said, I've had hip replacements, and my knees and hips have become sore from the stairs I must climb every day. We have a lovely large home, but I know it's time to move to senior living like many of our friends who are making the transition now. My husband ignores me, though. I'll leave this house only feet first, he retorts every time I say the stairs are too much for me.
Uh-oh.
I bring my clothes downstairs in a bag every day to avoid another climb. I'm making every accommodation I can and now considering divorce as an option. Bottom line is my husband's a selfish old man. Every social group he belongs to and the beautiful home he refuses to leave have all been my doing. I've also been an equal breadwinner. Forget counseling. Any advice? I'm at the end of my rope.
Okay. Boy, that's a tough one. If it's like physically hard for you to get up and down the stairs and the person you're living with, been married to, doesn't have any sympathy towards that, I don't know. Hit him with a bill and go get you,
Sounds to me like she's
get
just
an
found-
elevator put in.
Sounds to me like she's found a reason to hate him, but go ahead, E. Like she already hated him, and this is like, okay,
Yeah,
now that's it. I'm done. I'm moving out.
That could be.
Little mama, y'all have been together how many years?
Yeah, gotta be a lot.
And you also leave. The reason I said is that's the line with my wife. Honey, you're going to take me out of this house in a hearse.
Yeah.
You know, because they inevitably will talk about it. Let's downsize here. Let's move there. Let's do that. And so if he has been saying that all along and there's never been any objection, and now you get to the point of, well, now suddenly that's not the case, then maybe he's continuing to make that joke. I don't. This is a harder one, man. You're not talking about, some sort of philosophical difference. She's saying, I can't get up and down the stairs, and he's saying, oh, well. So if she wants to divorce or move out, I get it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
We have time for one more?
Time for one more.
Dear Drill, my ex-partner has a dog, Butch, 9 years old. Butch is rescued and has some trauma from his earlier life. He's shy, timid, he doesn't like children or vacuum cleaners. I also have a dog who lived with me during the time we lived with Butch. Last year, while our house was being vacuumed, Butch bit her, the housekeeper, on a calf. I was there along with my dog. I attended to the woman, made sure she was okay. And when my partner came home, I told him what happened. He seemed unfazed. Fast forward 6 months, we break up, and he decided to ditch Butch so he can travel and play pickleball with his new victim. He gave Butch to his niece, who has 2 small children, without disclosing the dog's biting history. In fact, he told his family that my dog bit the housekeeper. I was present when the bite occurred. He's lying. I have told the family that I have concerns for the children and Butch's fate should he bite again. His former owner will not own up to the truth. What do I do? This is a ticking time bomb.
I would tell the owners that they've got a biter. You got a biter.
Biter.
And obviously, she hates this dude. This next victim. He's gallivanting around. He left her with a dog. Regardless of all that, if you've got a dog that bit someone and is going to a home with 2 small children, then yeah, you got to let them know, right?
What say you?
That's pretty simple.
You got to be more responsible. Me and Butch would have been boxing for sure.
He don't like dogs.
Sir.
Dogs, snakes, seafood. My God, man. What do you do? Huh? Curl up with a teddy bear? All right, that's the advice as best we can give it.
There you go.
The mailbag is open and closed. E?
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Morning, Michael.
Good morning.
What's cooking today on a Friday?
Well, we've got Tom McManus in. And,
Wonderful.
We started doing Tom's Tale of the Tape last week, just matching up the different units for the 2 teams. So we'll go through that today. We got a Keys to Victory Friday, and we'll make our predictions on all the games around the NFL this week.
All right. Sounds good. Should be a good one. What are your thoughts about the Jags at Cincinnati?
I think it's honestly, I've been going back and forth on it all week.
Yeah.
I picked the Jags to lose this when the schedule came out. I don't know if we learned enough about them playing a team like Carolina to know if I've really changed my mind significantly about them. I mean, Cincinnati didn't look good. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that the Jags get to 2-0, but I'm not over the finish line quite yet.
Joe Burrow's never won in week 2 as a pro.
There we go.
Hasn't.
Well, have a good show. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Mike and Tony. Tom McManus is here as well. Dilly. Nice and Fletcher. 3-0 against 3-0. What do you got?
I got Nice minus 14.
Minus 14. All right, I got Fletcher plus 14 points. I got Fletcher and 14.
Just not sure this is appropriate.
Should be. We're even. 1,000?
1,000?
Yeah.
That's the whole paycheck.
Well, that's how it works.
It is what it is. It's
I
been
mean,
I'll see you tomorrow. That should be fun.
All right. This is the drill. Time to swerve.